Welcome to GIJoe July. That's right. A Toy Kind of Mood 232. Tonight we're going to talk about our favorite GIJoe Classified series figures of 2025 so far. And then we got just hammered with some digital reveals right before Comic-Con. So we'll definitely talk about that. We'll talk about Diagnostic 80s interview with Lenny and Tony. We're going to break that down. We've got tons of toy news and Comic-Con news. It's a loaded show. Going to be a lot of fun. We'll have some of the Circle of Jerks joining us a little later. So it's going to be dope. And they had a fun show today. So shout out to them. But I'm Travis Moody, your host for tonight. We also got the OGs back in the house for GIJoe June and GIJoe July. Bobby and KJ, what it do?
What up?
Yow.
Yo, you worthy? Yow.
Yow. And I got to give a crazy shout right away to Jason S.
Yo,
laced us.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Laced us right away before we even went live. Jason S. Have fun at San Diego Comic-Con next week, guys. Looking forward to the reports. Yes, we'll all be there. We have some great interviews coming up. We're going to be at some events where they'll be showing off figures and reveals. So we'll be there, which is nice. Usually we don't go to those, but we're growing. So we're going to those and we'll be at the panels. Hopefully it's going to be crazy because some of these panels are at 10 a.m. and people are going to be camping out. So we'll see how it goes, but we'll do our best to give you all the goods at San Diego. You guys excited or what? I'll go to you, Bob.
Let's see, a minute. Hold on. 4, 3, 2, 1, just in case. Fuck yes. Very excited. I would love it if we could do like us walking into like the convention center like with a bat, like beating people off, like back geeks, back nerds, and walking calmly into like the panels. No, look, this is the first time I'll actually be there basically every day, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? I'm coming in Wednesday. I was telling KJ last night because KJ and I did an episode for GHG breaking down Superman and how we fucking love that film. But I've got like 2 pages already of my panel, my scheduling. I'm trying to like do my scheduling. And now I've got to put in Thursday. I'm like, okay, what do I need? Then tonight is a big night because, like you said, Travis, at midnight we figure out who got what in the lottery. That's a big deal because that's like, oh, if I got King of the Hill autograph, there. Right, like this is good. Like, and this is the first time I've actually done the lottery, so I'm like, oh shit, could I actually win something? Probably not, but let's see
for sure. Before I go to KJ, I just gotta say, attack him. Love that Island Viper. That's the new nickname for ATKM. It's fun shit. Shout out to Circle of Jerks again. KJ, is there a specific Comic-Con lottery exclusive that you want? Because of course Hasbro didn't participate.
I mean, Mattel, they got some good stuff. So stuff like the wrestling, the Jurassic Park, Hot Wheels, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. I tend to not build up my expectations too high. I like being there for the vibe. I'm really looking forward to seeing Bobby again, who I haven't seen since Comic-Con 3 years ago.
Yes, when I did this, real truth fact, KJ was saying when I went up, I'm like, oh, KJ, cool. Hello there, up there.
Yeah.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
I felt like who was who was Manny Patinkin in Princess Bride? He was Indigo Montoya. That's why I felt like Montoya. Like to your Andre the Giant. I'm like, wow, massive.
That's funny. East Coast Cody has a question for KJ. Is it rigged like the NBA lottery?
Yes, the NBA is scripted. I know the refs. I know the writers for the NBA. It was an amazing season last year. People didn't see the math trade happening. Yeah, but it was great. It was a lot of fun. So.
Yeah. Cooper Flag for Luca basically was the trade to give the ratings to the NBA for those who don't follow. Trav is killing it with the cutter hat tonight. Dope shirts all around. Yep. We're representing stuff going on. Okay, good. Greetings, Earthlings, Colossal Customs. Airborne Customs, how it going, guys? I'm glad you're here, Darren. I don't know if you'll be hanging with us for all 2.5, 3 hours, but we'll probably need to lean on you. I saw your breakdowns of all the renders in Circle of Jerks, so that'll be good. Ritz Murphy, ATKM alum, no jerks. Yep, this is the OGs right here starting off because we're kind of running through Comic-Con, so it makes sense. We're going there, so it makes sense for us. Say hi to a couple more people, and then we'll get to the toy news. Evening, gents. Slow news day. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, not much happened. The Wizards get screwed in the lottery. Yeah, they should just not have a team at this point. Greetings from Rhode Island, bro. I'm from closer to Rhode Island than Boston, so I know I'm always representing Boston. It's easier because I don't know. Rhode Island had the Pawtucket Red Sox, and now it's the Woo Sox. But yeah, I'm actually closer to Providence. So when they were at Raw, that would have been my home Raw. It wouldn't have been Boston. Yeah. So there you go. I kind of represent both. It's just New England guys. All right, let's get right to it. Right. And this is it. This is the Comic-Con preview night that we got going on, and this is the show we did on Friday. It was fun. It was all three of us plus the Red Man to our Wu-Tang, Jason the X, and Mega J had a quick cameo and kind of went through the stuff he's got going on at Comic-Con aptly timed. So this was a Friday show. Shout out to everyone who checked us out on a Friday afternoon, early afternoon, close to 1,000 views. Freaking amazing. I just overwhelmed with you guys just checking us out no matter when we go on. So this one fell into our laps with the renders today. So that kind of worked out nicely. But yeah, shout out to Mega J and Jay. And let's go over kind of what we didn't miss much, but like some stuff that they added. All right, so there's a panel here that is on Friday. This was not announced when we did the show, and it's crossing the Rubicon from fan to professional. It has more or less the same cast as one of the other Saturday panels. Let me get to it. Trying to find it. Here we go. Toy Makers Talking Toys, 3 to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Most of the same people. So if you can only make one of these panels, you'll see a lot of the same cast. You got Blaine from NECA. Of course, that's the Last Ronin exclusive. We'll go over that in a second. And then you also have Kyle, who's been on the show he used to be with Super 7. Ryan Ting, from former of a global brand developer of Marvel Legends. And then Steve Ozer, WWE, and David Vaughn. So he's David Vonner's not in this one, but he'll be on the Saturday one. So crossing the Rubicon from fan to professional. So looks like a good stream. Bobby, talk to me about what you see here with the NECA exclusive, the Last Ronin.
So look, the Last Ronin. I read the first issue or two of it. It's really good. I need to jump back onto it. They look actually really dope. I have kind of avoided the Last Ronin turtle figures. I loved the story. Wasn't a huge fan of the art per se, but I loved the story. The story was amazing. And I think the reason why is because in my head, I am so used to the turtles looking one specific way that any deviation, it's like, it's difference. I don't know. These are brand new characters. They've been trained all with the 4 weapons of their uncles. They look straight off the comic book page. They're fantastic. I love them. And yeah, if you like the Last Ronin, get these. They're great.
I love the Last Ronin. KJ, I got any feelings about these?
These look great. People really took to the Last Ronin when it arrived in comic shops and the toys, so it makes sense that they're still keeping this going at this rate. We're probably going to see a Last Ronin series. I love the invention at play here, and when figures look good enough that they make me want to read the thing, that's how I know it's a win. I don't know if I'm going to get these figures, but they got me excited about looking at the issues.
Yeah, and I just want to pull up here because Judge Dredd does us a favor. I always forget. 49 watchers. Well, now we have over 56. 56, only 13 likes. So yeah, if you're just watching, hit the thumb. That's it. That's all we ask. Cool. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Judge Reds, for the heads up. Sometimes we got to be reminded. We're so enthralled with what's going on right here. Real Figure says Last Ronin movie October next year. Okay. That's and then there's a game announced, Cody says as well. So very, very cool there. And then we got another image go with the mask. Yeah, these are dope. These are super funny, super cool. Great. Okay, cool. So that's what NECA's got going on. And I'll pull back to this slide because they have a bundle on their website called the Re-Evolution Collector's Edition with the autograph card signed by Ben Bishop. And it goes for $179, but you can get it without the autograph card for $149. So not that much of a difference. But if you're a super fan, then you go for the autograph stuff like the McFarlane. Okay, cool. Next panel. All right. So we've got the Indie Toy Makers Unite. This is Saturday at noontime. And our good buddy there, Bill Murphy, has been on the show. He was going to be on after Joe Fest, but he had to go home and see some family and he didn't make it. And then we actually had Chris Scott from Grindhouse Toys, and congratulations to him for his Kickstarter World War 3. Those got backed, and then the panel also has Brian Flynn from Super 7 and so forth. So another good panel. I think we might attend these if we have time to get the Loyal Subjects interview in and out. Maybe we'll have time. At least maybe I'll make it. So we'll see. We'll see there. Moving on to Super 7, because why not? Bobby, are you familiar with the previous Thunder Tank, and then how are you feeling about the cartoon version that we got here? Sorry, not cartoon. That was the cartoon. This is the toy.
Yeah, this is the toy version. I don't remember the cartoon version off the top of my head. This one looks like what we had as kids. It looks great. I like that pan throw. This is an easy pass for me, just because I think it was like what, 500. Yeah, it's 500 with pan throw. And I know we were joking about how the fact that the other version is on sale, quote unquote, for $450.
$50 off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like, all right, well, just you don't get pan throw. It looks cool. I think it's great. Don't get me wrong on that. For me, it's the fact that it's $500. Like Judge put it best. It is diabolical. What I mean, and here's the other thing. I understand that it does cost money to make these. I'm not saying that, right? I get all that. But maybe if you made things that we could actually buy, maybe you wouldn't have to lay off so many people. Hasbro, Super 7, just saying.
Yeah.
If you made it, like case in point, Playmates, and I get it. Playmates is not Super 7. However, the Turtle Van, $40.
Yep.
Technodrome, $70. All right, fine. Yep. It's a little bit bigger. Castle Grayskull, $80 to $100. You can get it for $60 all day, every day. The fact that this one, granted, is massive, but the fact that this one piece costs more than Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain, the Turtle Van, the Turtle Sewer, the Technodrome, all four turtles, all four villains. Like, why? This reminds me of that Cat Williams skit when he told his kid, hey, you know what? I can get you the PlayStation all day, every day. No problem. I can get it. Or we can go online, get an N64, and I'll get you 100 games for $100. Which one would you rather have? I'll take quality. I'll take quantity, but I'll take quality. But I'll take the quantity. Like, I'll take these over one. You know, so
for sure. Yep, different strokes. KJ, any comment on this bad boy?
This is a box with a cockpit in the front, with two paws, an opening jaw, and wheels. There's no way that this tool's up for $500. Yes, it has working tank treads. It has it doesn't have lights. Does this have lights?
No.
For $500, this motherfucker needs to light up like a Christmas tree. So here's the thing. If you have your fandom held hostage, you're just going to have to move on. You can get some styrene and some paint and make your own Thunder Tank, Holmes. All right? Like, Super 7 is smoking the good stuff right now. Bratz car, $40. McFarlane Batmobiles. Shit, on Prime Day, you could damn near get a Batmobile for $50.
Yep.
I'm not going to buy a Thunder Tank that's worth 10 McFarlane Batmobiles. They're holding your fandom hostage. If you are ride or die Thundercats, and I had the Thundercats Ultimates and all that, 7-inch scale, I get it. But it's a box on wheels with some paws. It's not 500. I'm sorry.
Also,
this is why Super 7 is going under. It's karma.
Oh, well, they have a new, like, I wanted to pull up this comment, actually, and we'll cut to you, Bob, in a sec.
Yeah.
Right here, Real Figures says, wonder what direction is the new CEO. There's a new CEO that they announced today. So, E says down, yeah. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No, I was going to real quick just say what, kind of highlight what E-Worthy said. I would rather have two of my hot toys or two of my Mondos for the price of this. My Cyclops and my Master of the Universe He-Man over there, those are legit works of art. I'm not saying this isn't, but those are badass. I'll take those two over this all day, every day.
I'm saying for 500, like Bobby said, this needs to have a wash. This needs to have weathering. There needs to be someone whose job it is to like etch little battle damage scars in each location of the battle of this Thunder Tank.
I want this hand delivered in a box and a bow, and when I get it, they're like, Master Robert, your Thundercat. Thank you. Open it, please. While I enjoy this. And he's like, let me unbox it for you. I'm like, yes. Wait, I will unbox myself. You may go now. Thank you.
Cool. And what about the figure? What about, is this the same exact Panthro that we had? I have this Panthro, but I never took it out of the package, so I don't know if is this the same one or is it repainted?
I think it's the same. I think it might be a slight repaint. I think it is.
I can tell by the web gear with the spikes. It's the same.
Same damn thing.
Same figure. You're not even giving, it's so crazy that they wouldn't even give some kind of, exclusive or anything to go with it to make at least
you can get Panthro. I got mine for $40 at PowerCon.
Yeah.
So Nightmare's Cave is asking about why is Super 7 overpriced? Why anything is overpriced? Like there's like all these luxury brands that say made in Italy, made in France. They were made in China for pennies. Basically, it was going all over TikTok and everything else. It's about what people are willing to pay. A Supreme jacket is just a regular ass jacket that says Supreme on the back. So if people are willing to pay $300 or $500 or $1,000, that's the price. There are literally like sneakers out there that are worth $1,000, and the same amount of effort goes into a $10 pair of sneakers you can get at Payless. It's just about what people are willing to pay. So the high price is supposed to trick you into thinking you're spending money on quality when you're not. Like, do like what Bobby does. He gets Hot Toys, Mondo. Check out the X06 Star Trek toys, right? That stuff, 12-inch scale. You can see the sweat pores that they etch into these things. That's 200. That's 300. I gotta stop.
That's 400 right there, KJ. No, it's true. Actually,
that's funny.
Actually, there's a really good episode of Adam Ruins Everything where he breaks down basically what you were saying, that all eyeglasses, whether it's Oakley, Ray-Ban, or like the cheap ones, all can come from the same manufacturer. But the minute you slap on Oakley or Ray-Ban, boom. So Super 7 is overpriced because they say it is.
Facts. Let's move along. Oh, one more picture? I didn't realize there was one more picture. Here you go. So there. It's just like features. I think I actually already threw this picture in there.
It's massive, but yeah, it's not $500 massive.
Listen, man. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to the Thunder Tank. 300 HasLab price. What say you to 300 and Panthro?
I think that's fair.
As long as it lights up, yeah.
So who's the guy that says 500 instead of 300? Because you would make more money selling $300 Thunder Tanks. That's why Big Bad Toy Store still has 100 of these fuckers in the back, because no one's going to shell out 400 for this. Greed kills. Greed kills.
We got a question. Where's Fabster at? Fabster retired, bro. I think Fabster's not even going on. I don't even think he's. I don't want to speak for him, but I don't think he's going to Comic-Con. I was actually on ACBA like a week or two ago, and he wasn't there. He's living that real life. He's a rock star, man. You want to talk about talent? Fabster he's doing Iron Maiden cover bands. He also has his other band, and he's amazing. Like, he's amazing, man. We're gonna talk about Cold Slither later, Bobby and I. We're gonna go check that out. But I bet you Fabster would rock all over those dudes. If Fabster, don't sleep on Fabio, man. He's a rock star. That guy, he's got pipes. I was shocked. I didn't know any about his musical ability.
He had been gearing up for this for a while. On his solo channel, he was covering metal. He was covering metal figures. This had been in the works, man. He had been, and that dude's a rock star for real. I've seen him pull. That dude pulls for real.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna call it audible because I was gonna show this later, but we got this man in the chat room right now.
Yo, Gridiron, what's up, homie?
All right, so we got this guy in the chat room right now, and we just, is a segue. We just talked about a big vehicle for $500. I would rather pay $500 for this than that freaking tank. Look at this bad boy. Talk to me, KJ. What are you saying?
The weathering. Look at the washing and the effects, the dirt, the grit. This like storytelling baked right into this thing.
Got my microphone in the way, but yeah, Swamp Hound all the way. This thing, I only got to mess with it like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I got to at least put it together. It was funny because I put it together, Bobby, and Lance was like, "Hey, aren't there smaller tires in the front? But look at the sides. They're the same, but then if you look this way, you get the bigger tires in the back." So that was the big off-striker issue. Was that they were too tiny, but then kind of we'll go over the interview and what Lenny talks about with the off-striker, why they went with the smaller tires. But yeah, so far, first impressions, this is worth every penny for $200. I cannot wait for the add-ons. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mark, but you said that there's going to be 3 for this, 3 extra loadouts or add-ons for this thing. But yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll show the other side too. Look at the weathering, the rustic piping, the weathering. I like the spikes. Like, as a big Mad Max fan and Dreadnought fan, like, this is a dream come true. And I don't have room for this shit, but I had to get it. I had to get it, and I'm glad I did. Look, you got weapon storage on the side. Like, all right. I mean, that's enough of the tease.
I mean, also with that, as opposed to like what we're talking about with the Thunder Tank, which as KJ eloquently put it, is a box with paws. Like, this one actually has detail. This looks lived in. This looks like the chains. It gives you more to play with. So it and for less than half the price of the paw box. So yes, this definitely is much more for the value that you're getting.
Yep.
Now, let me say this: that phalanx with the turret, that's about $550 on Gridiron. And that's where you're talking about quality. If you're going to be paying $500 for a vehicle, you can skip that Thunder Tank. Take a look at that Phalanx. There's the green one, the shadow one. I know he's working on an Iron Grenadiers version. I got plans for Iron Grenadiers. You already saw my Destro custom earlier, and you saw how many Iron Grenadiers I got, man. Got plans. There's plans afoot.
Plans on plans on plans.
Plans on plans on plans. Racks on racks on racks.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. That's how we roll here.
So Marky Mark says there's going to be 2 phase edition. 2. I thought it was 3, but 2. But yeah, I mean, right here, the green color is reminiscent of the Dreadnought air skiff. Good call. Yeah, it's just got the perfect. I just fell in love with the green. Trav with the Peacemaker, Rocket Raccoon, Pocket Dimension. F it, I'm making room. Our new battle cry. Good. Mark, let's go already with the Desert Phalanx. Ski Raiders is fired. Yeah, cool. All right, dope. All right, let's get into more toy news. And as far as the review, I'll work on it tomorrow. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow, maybe it'll go up Friday, but we'll have the Swamp review. I gave you a little preview tonight on the show, but my in-depth review will be tomorrow. All right, we're talking about Fresh Monkey Fiction. They got Operation Monster Force. They showed this off last week. It's Chatsworth, the heavy artillery. I'll go to you, KJ, on this one, right, real quick. How you feeling about this big boy?
Man, this just looks like a lot of fun. Extra large donuts, first thing that caught my eye. I love the different portraits. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Yeah, man, just give me a giant commando ape. The only thing he's missing is a jet pack. You think I'm playing? I want my jetpack Chatsworth. I want that. Shout out to this big ass heavy machine gun. I love the blast effect. I don't know if it rotates. They can easily make it rotate. We'll see what happens. Alternate hands. I'm always good for that. Those thrashing Sasquatch gorilla hands. Yeah, man. This just looks fun. This looks fun. And yeah, all I need is that jetpack. All I need is a jetpack Sasquatch Commando.
And I don't know if he's still in the chat with us, but was a good segue because Mark is now working on most of the guns and weapons for Fresh Monkey. But I don't think have we seen this one from Gridiron yet? And did Mark work on this one, or was this from someone else, KJ?
Mark's done that gun before for Gridiron, and it had the rotating turret. So yeah, that's still
cool.
That's still Gridiron, and
so that's a Gridiron gun. Oh, say that again. Sorry.
Blast effect looks similar as well.
It does. Yep. Good call there. And we got some newer images. I know you're not collecting Operation Monster Force right now, at least, Bobby, but do you have any feelings on this guy? What do you think?
He's dope as hell. Honestly, if Marvel did some more, if I had gotten more of the Alpha Flight characters, I'd 100% buy this and just paint him orange and make him my Sasquatch. Like, this would be perfect for Alpha Flight. Yeah, he looks amazing. He's a dope figure. Like, that's like I don't collect Monster Force. I kind of wanted just for this character, you know. No.
Yeah, and he is part of the Wave season 3 part 2, and the pre-order will be on July 18th. Isn't that soon? All right, so 2 days, Friday.
2 days from now.
Friday at 11 a.m. Central, whenever the hell that is. I guess that's like 9 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, noon Eastern. So, and that'll be, of course, at BBTS. All your Operation Monster Force stuff will be at BBTS, at least for now. And then the early bird pre-order pricing will be available till July 31st. So if you wait, you're going to have to pay more. Look, Big Bad Toy Store, you could pre-order, doesn't take the money, and you can change your mind. Just get that pre-order pricing in. And if you don't want this or you don't have the funds later, cancel. That's it. Nothing wrong with that, right? So I think that's the right way to go. We got one more image here. Look at that grimace. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but this figure looks meaner and less cartoonish than before, but it still has the donuts. It still has one goofy face. So yeah, like the one on the left. So I think you're still going to get that fun vibe from it, but he's more menacing. He's not, I think some people were thrown off and they made some changes, and I really appreciate that. So cool. All right, sticking with, let's get to the chat real quick. A couple of people, we're kind of going on and on and on. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Lydell, definitely getting that Gatling for the new Range Viper or whatever he's called, the Grim Viper. Oh, whatever he's called, because the old Hasbro Gatlings are trash. Oh, okay, there you go. So he's talking about the one that's with the Chatsworth. Chatsworth is a nooner. I'm still waiting on my Declan. Good evening, Toy Con Mood. How's everyone doing?
What's up? Doing good.
We're doing good. Can't wait for the Nun. Yeah, remember we talked about that a couple weeks ago, that Nun from Joe Fest. And the Monster Force line has done some great figures. Yeah, and they have another one right here, and you can get it at Comic-Con. It's not going to be, well, actually not at Comic-Con, but you could pre-order at Comic-Con. We talked about this before, guys, but this is specifically for San Diego, since that's the next convention. And there's a time schedule for that. So on preview night's only open from preview, but the time schedule is pretty much they're just not taking pre-orders around lunchtime till 4 o'clock for some reason. Maybe because they have panels. Because I think the guy, we talked about the panels that these guys are going to be in. So
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to take your pre-order if they're in a panel, right? So between 11:30 and 4, there's going to be an intern at the booth. Fresh Monkey and Big Bad Workshop are going to be at panels. So, but you'll be have time. You can pre-order this and get the $39.99 pre-order price. And today, images went up. KJ, we got some images of the Phantom Core Trooper. Talk to me, fella.
They look armed to the teeth, man. I like the portraits. I like the way they look in this light. I like the world building that's going on here. And of course, I love what Gridiron does with their accessories, making them injection molded. I mean, that's the next level, man. I mean, they still look good 3D printed, but it's like you can just tell that they're going places with this. That's only the beginning. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about getting these just to go with the rest of my Gridiron armory. And plus, it doesn't have to be G.I. Joe. You can use these with your legends. You can use them for any 6-inch line that you got going and just build out your own little universe, man. The detail is immense. You can mix and match. These dudes might have to run to my Joes on a special episode, This is looking good.
Yeah, we got 4 different looks, Bobby, because you got the Boonie hat, you got like Falcon's cap there, you got like the Rambo Billy kind of look, and then you got the balaclava look, right? So you got a lot of options, and for $40, I mean, look, independent, yeah,
$10, pretty much $10 an option, which I actually think is actually really, really reasonable.
Look at those accessories, bro. That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of gear.
That's a lot of gear. That's very reasonable for a third party, and for the different looks. I mean, that's actually a really, really good price. I'm not even bullshit.
Yeah, for a convention exclusive, loaded out, and that's why there's a pre-order price, because this was only going to be, you could only get these at like conventions because they want to make it special. Like, if again, we talked about this, you're going to pay for a hotel, gas, you're paying for there's a flight, you're buying dinner every day, you're buying lunch, breakfast, like you're spending thousands of dollars. The least you can get is an exclusive that's a repaint, right? We're fans of exclusives that are repaints, redos. We don't, we're not fans of Mezco Casey Jones. Like, like I'm gonna bitch about that till I die.
Travis will be on his deathbed, be like,
yeah, it'll be on the tombstone.
That's your rosebud.
Yeah, but that figure is phenomenal. But I'm saying, like, this is a great exclusive, and they've opened it online because they, people are, I don't have a car and all that shit, whatever. So they're gonna you'll have to pay more. You're not gonna pay $39.99. You're gonna pay whatever, $50 or whatever. So
yeah,
cool. Very, very, very cool. What else we got going on? Okay, cool. So toy makers talking toys. Actually, I'll go back here. All right, we talked about that already. And then there's another panel called Indie Action Figures at 6:30 to 7:30 on Saturday, behind the scenes. And we're gonna have our buddy Wade, he'll be on that. Unparalleled Universe, he'll be there. The Fist creator will be there. Icon Heroes will be there. Sparrow Toys will be there too. So Jason from Sparrow. So there's lots of toy panels at Comic-Con. I don't have like an image for this or anything. Sorry if I missed any kind of promotional thumbnail, but yeah, 6:30 on Saturday, Indie Action Figures. I may check it out if I have time. And then also on Sunday, there's Plastic Icons, the evolution of action figures. And Lenny's going to be on that one, guys. So Lenny will be, he's not only going to be on what's that again? Say that again.
What time is that panel?
2:15 on Sunday. Oh, you flying out in the morning?
No, I fly out at 4, but I have to leave around like 2:30. So.
Oh yeah, no, the panel's at 2:15. Plastic Icons. Lenny will be there as long as Richard Merrick. He's the producer of Toys That Made Us. Garrett Sander from Monster High Creator, and Dave Honor. Again, Dave Honor, did Toy Biz. He worked at Mattel and Hasbro. So they'll discuss evolution, representation of fan impact on action figures and color. So it's cool to see Lenny hanging out in a normal panel. And again, we'll try to get hopefully you'll get an interview with him. KJ and I will be on that. All right, one more shout out before we get into some more bigger pre-orders. Our our buddy here, Patrick, with his American Ninja X has an update. And we got the new American Ninja X US Assassin, and he's going to roll out a monthly comic from Riot Press. And Bobby, have you ever heard of Haunted Pizza? Because that sounds good.
It does sound good. I have not heard of that.
All right, or it's haunted and it's just bad and it haunts you for the rest of your life. But no, he says Riot Press and Haunted Pizza are going in on this with the comic and everything. So just some new looks real quick. We've had Patrick Parnell on the show before, and shout out to him. He's been through some rough stops with Kickstarters and bad crowd funds and with all the tariffs and all that bullshit, but he's going independent. He's selling this right from his website. I think that's the way to go, right direct. And so we wish him the best of luck, and hopefully, I know Tony's Figs wanted to review these. He's a big fan, and I think they're cool as well. So it'd be nice to get a review and compare them to Marvel Legends and Joe's and stuff like that. So shout out to him on that. All right. I'm sticking with you, Bobby. Animated series Joker. We talked about this before we went live on air. You know, you're not a Mezco guy, but just talk to me. If you were a Mezco guy, what are your feelings on the way this one looked?
Look, if I was a Mezco guy, this would have been an easy pickup. I mean, that Joker looks flawless, and for me, it's always like the way that the clothes look on the figure. They always look like pajamas, but this actually looks like a silk suit that this Joker would actually wear. The face sculpts are great. The accessories he comes with looks great. If I fucked with Mezco, easy pickup. Easy.
We gotta go to this comment. We gotta let Dirty Knives know the bad news. He sped home. What did he miss? We talked all about. No, we're gonna get into the digital. I see a lot of comments for the digital renders. I'm saving them all. I don't know if you'll be with us the whole time, but we'll get to those. So yeah, we're just going over Comic-Con stuff, dude. You're here at the right time. And yes, great points. Mezco Joker. I pre-ordered it. KJ, we didn't have to deal with the Comic-Con Casey Jones for this one. We already know what the exclusives are. We went over them already. It's the Rumbler, it's the Nightwing 2.0, and it's another. Help me out with the Rumble Society one. Do you know?
Agent Gomez.
Agent Gomez.
Yeah.
Shaft Agent Gomez. So that's as far as we know. That's it. And this didn't say Mezco Con on it. Didn't say Comic-Con on it. Thank fucking God for that. You want to talk about this one, Cage?
It looks perfect. It's a perfect figure. There's every so often it comes along. The Moth X Michael Jordan, some of the amazing Yamagata Venom figure. This is straight out of the television set. It's amazing. Yeah. So I skipped the animated Batman. I love Batman the animated series. I skipped the animated Batman. This Joker looks so good. It's got me thinking about getting this and getting the animated Batman, both from Mezco. It's perfect. This is the stuff that keeps up with what Mondo did with their Joker, what other ultra premium action figures get. You're not going to get this from McFarlane. You're not going to get this from Hasbro and Mattel. No. This is stuff like this is what keeps Mezco in the game and what sets them apart from the rest.
Yeah, Bobby, all these accessories are awesome and fun because it's the Joker pies and stuff. It's animated and Joker, so it's double the jokes.
Exactly. No, like everything come with it. It is straight out of the animated series. It's straight out of the cartoon. It's straight off the like anything you could want with this Joker, you're gonna get it. I love. I mean, look at that. The fish, the bombs, the grenades, like everything. It's pitch perfect.
Yeah, this was. I think it was $116, which sucks, especially from Entertainment Earth. But I couldn't pass it up. I mean, I also got my Batman from there, and I know Andy said the same thing in the chat. But I'm not in a rush to get it as long as I get it, and that's it. Entertainment Earth is the cheapest way. So, because they don't take an NRD. You can cancel if shit goes bad, and it's you could pre-order without having to pay shipping. So I think it was a good choice. KJ, do you have any last words looking at these accessories before we move on?
This is the kind of thing that makes Mezco worth the dough, because when you have extra hands, extra portraits. You don't have to keep buying different versions of the figure over and over again. You buy one suite, and then you can do what you want. Like I have the McFarlane movie Superman, and it only comes with 4 hands and only one pair of matching hands. So yeah, you get what you pay for with this stuff. The cards, the laughing fish. You can see the love that goes to this figure. I have to not talk myself into pre-ordering this because all my money is spoken for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to order this, Travis. You're not going to make me order this. You're not.
No, Bobby said the same thing to
open
me
up a
because he
new
was.
tab and go in. Oh, good, it's sold out anyway. So take that.
Is it? Well, it's sold out on Mezco, but not on the. It's not on sold out on BBTS or.
No, it's still
Entertainer.
pre-order. It's still pre-order.
Yeah.
All I would have to do is click this pre-order button and then
Look who's
say
here.
check out.
You know he ordered it. He ordered
Non-refundable
it.
deposit of $29. No. Yeah. All right.
Spec, what up, man?
All
Right, cool. Is that a fish in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
right.
That's a good one. Yeah, Bobby said the same thing when he was at Target. He saw the green variant Razor Ramon, beautiful looking ultimate figure, and you were like, "Nah, dude, I got Comic-Con coming up."
Yeah, exactly. I held it, and dude, like it's one of those things where, like, you know, when you walk around the figure, you're like, do I?
Yeah.
And it looks great. Like that Razor was saying Chico. So,
Got you.
I'm like,
Cool.
After
I do have the Clown Prince Joker, and I even have like third-party soft good coats from it, like 12 World did a set. So I got like the purple coat, I got a black coat, I got the Punk Harley Quinn, not animated. Although I think they did an animated Harley a long time ago. Maybe I'm not mistaken. Maybe they're strongly resembled the animated Harley. But Mezco, they've always done a good job with it. If they do a movie Superman with David Cornsweet, that's going to look fantastic.
I want it from NR. I want it from after that Batman that I got, homeboy right here, man. I want that. I don't even want Mezco. I want NR.
You got a big size that. You got a big size that for the streets.
What?
You have to make it a large screen. So
I thought you were saying something about I thought you meant size because the NR figures are smaller. That's the only problem.
No. They do premium 1.6, they do premium 112. So
Yeah.
You get what you pay for when you're getting stuff like this. So with the hard body suit like the Dark Knight, right? Or with the soft goods suit like the new Superman, right? That's going to be great soft goods. That's going to look good from InArt, from Mezco. It's just a good time. It's a golden time if you allow yourself to collect responsibly.
All right, so check it out. We got one more toy news thing to cover. I told the boys, look at that, right on cue. I'll bring him in because he's right here, Bert. Tony,
woo, that was a quick.
Terror
What up?
Terror Drone in effect. What up, boys?
That was a hell of a
Travis,
video.
KJ, what up? Nice to hang with the fam.
News team assemble!
Yeah. So check it out. We got one more toy news thing. We're waiting on Baldy, and then we'll get into G.I. Joe, our main topic, and then the renders as well. Nightmare's Cave. Was it Friday, Bobby? We talked about this. Friday's episode. I think you were there, but if you weren't, I think in the beginning. No, I'm talking about Nightmare's Cave. You were there.
Yeah.
I'm saying Nightmare's Cave. If you missed it, we did a show on Friday. We compared the NR version with the Hot Toys version. It was a lot of fun. So, all right, cool. Tony, how you doing, man? You good?
I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. You guys holding it down. Hell yeah. I'm doing all right. Just one day at a time, brother.
That's what's up. All right, we're gonna get into a couple questions, one more toy thing, and then we'll get to Joe's. Let's get to I got some stuff. Okay, shelf presents. Joe's continue to cook. They all look great, and Grim Viper is probably the best repaint they've ever done. Yeah, we're gonna talk about
agree.
that.
Show presents.
I get there
Nice
real quick. Do any members of the Warriors 3 now? It's the Fantastic Four. Do you have an Instagram page of pics of figs they may or may not have taken? Pics of figs they may or may not have taken. Pictures they may have taken. I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
understand.
You mean of the releases today, or like figs that we have and we haven't done like toy photography? I'm not sure what you mean, Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah.
They may
Well, yeah,
may not have taken.
Most of us, especially Baldy and KJ and myself, we posted about those rendered pictures today. But if you're just talking about regular photography, we're not big time photographers, but Toy Optics is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this guy is right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. David Speck is saying you're sketchy as hell.
I don't know who that is. That's just one of those.
Why am I so sketched, David? Why am I sketched?
Do we think Doc Avenger asked, do we think Mezco will release a Hulk at Comic-Con? They already, I don't know, what Hulk would it be?
Mezco.
Well, I know they already
Joe
got
fixed
a
it.
few of them, huh?
It'd be if they did one, I'd say they do Joe Fix It because of all the cost to it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just saying no. Oh yeah, and then we got some pulse notifications. I got a pulse update email on the clause. Shipping date changed to 5 days ago or 6.
Spec and E-Worthy said that they teased it. Hulk was teased, but I don't know if it was Jennifer Connelly doing the teasing or it was Liv Tyler doing the teasing. All I know is either one of those two, you'll have a fun time.
Yeah, either one of those two can tease me all day.
They can tease me all day. I'll hook out.
What? Okay, Hulk was teased. Okay. By some hot actresses. Got notifications from my clause. Yeah, July 9th. Yeah, they're a mess. That's all I'll say. But I should say, well, they're a big company and there's a lot of overhead and things happen, and then maybe they'll invite me to shit if I talk like that. But that's not what we do here. All right, Tony, I'm going to you. What do you think of these statues?
Man, if I was in the statues, if I was in, you can make a great display with these. I mean, I'm not into them, but if you were, he's doing a great job of reproducing the famous covers of where they looked in. I think this Panther was on a cover. Most of them are covers, right?
Yeah, they're all covers. The back of the box is the cover, so it's probably.
I see it. I see it on Black Panther. Okay, yeah. But yeah, and there's Jim Lee's Beast, from X-Men 1 and everything. Dude, if I was in to these, when I grow up out of articulated figures and just want to stare at something static, I'll get these. But I like messing with them too much, so
Yeah, no, I'm
nice.
Here's my issue with these statues. Sometimes they look absolutely like fantastic. Like that thing looks great. That dead plush looks really good. That Spidey looks good. Like these actually look. I think as these have gone on, they're getting better looking.
I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that first wave, even that second wave, they are rough looking. And I think the fact that he's pulled away from, let me show the ink lines. No, just show the figure. Like
a lot of them are not moving at my Walmart. They're all still there. I'm like, damn.
No. They move pretty well at the targets I've seen them at. But man, like I saw the Cyclops that goes along with that Beast from X-Men 1 at GameStop, and I'm a huge Cyclops fan.
Because he might do the whole cover,
Yeah, and I was like, oof, this looks all right, but not $50 right. Like the same with Storm. I'm like, oh man, don't do Storm raw dirty, and then you're like,
I got money going elsewhere. I can't get into these.
Yeah, these need to be priced the same as the action figures.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
At that point, didn't Diamond Select did this, and those were like 50 or anything like that. Yeah, they're around the same price as their action figures, were they not?
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I think McFarlane guys stepped away from this, rightfully so. He Wave 1 had like the big statues and then the tiny statues.
Oh yeah.
And now he's just doing like the 1/12 scale statue, which is smart.
Right. And you got, I don't know. I'm pretty tight. I'm tight with Cincy with Cincy Nerd man. He's got some statues and they look pretty cool, but I don't know if they're these
statues are dope. You saw the one I posted of Saruman.
Yeah.
That costs $5,000. It's a different level, and McFarlane's sort of like this is sort of like an entry level to that. Right?
Yeah, it's like they're all still at my Walmart.
So 2 years ago, I think it was, I went to my dad and I went to the San Antonio Museum because Tony Parker had a display of all his statues there, of all his comic book statues, and they're all 1/1 replicas. They're massive, and on the display, it's like, where he has them in his basketball court, lining his court so that he can look at his figures while he's playing basketball. Like, god damn, all right. It's Tony Parker, so whatever. But yeah, no, these are dope. I actually, that Spider-Man looks really good, but yeah, I will probably pass. Yep, E-worthy Tony Parker of the Spurs.
Yeah, is that an Ed Begley Spidey right there on the left?
That looks like a Mark Bagley.
Mark, yeah.
You're thinking Ed Begley Jr., the '80s actor.
The actor. Mark Bagley, damn it.
That is a Mark Bagley, and to Todd's credit, like, he got the proportions right for Mark Bagley. It looks really good. That
give me a John Romita. Give me a Sal Buscema.
That
going deep.
Tony, one day I send you a picture of my John Romita Jr. Sketch that I got done.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And a Mark Bagley. Actually, it's Mark Bagley and John Romita on the same comic.
John Romita.
Yeah.
JR, he signs it.
Well, no, he actually sketched Spider-Man for me. It was really dope.
Nice.
Yes.
Bobby, just wanted to. Oh, sorry, guys. What was that, Tony?
Oh no, the new. I thought did you have the new? That Punisher hasn't been released yet. The Jim Lee cover.
No.
I just wanted to. Oh, we got a super chat.
Hold on. King Gabe. Thanks,
King Gabe,
man.
thank you, brother.
Yeah, and then we have someone else waiting, and here he is, Toy Optics. What up, dude?
So,
You're home.
I'm home. I'm tired. I'm home.
Very tired.
Well, I appreciate you joining us. If you're exhausted, that's what's up. Yeah. Just be here for a good time, not for a long time, right?
What I always say.
All right, King Ape 999. Thank you so much. What a Toy Kanamu crew in chat. What up? Just putting a little something in the collection plate. Much love, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Especially going to Comic-Con. It means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Thanks. No, I just wanted to mention that these are 1/10 scale. Right, okay. So you got the Beast from X-Men 1, Marvel Knights 4, and then you got the Amazing Spider-Man 362, Carnage, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man, and then we got the Thing, Fantastic. These are still 1/10. The Thing is still 1/10, 642, Fantastic Four, and then that Deadpool is 1/6 scale. So he's doing both 1/6. Deadpool number 1. Do we have any quick comments on this before we move on?
No, I was just asking about that Punisher. I thought you had it.
It's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up. We got Iron Man 256 and Marvel 223 Spider-Man. And then here's the Punisher, Tony. Take it away.
Oh, it's very nice. I just don't know why they gave him like sci-fi weapons, when in the introducing damage, the Punisher War Journal, he had, military modern weapons. I don't know. I think they messed it up with this one, but whatever. It's cool. But the Venom looks pretty dope.
Cool.
I don't know why he's got cable weapons. Punisher. It's like weird.
Yeah, his War Journal. Yeah, I have no idea. Any follow up to that, Bobby or Spec?
Looks dope. Passing.
Yep.
I'm ignoring statues.
Show McFarlane some love because they're going in on Marvel because they're about to lose DC. So that's it. Cool. All right. And then some content shout outs. Reviewed Vega from Jada Toys, and it was a good time. So very good figure. I don't think it's the best of the year. There's a spoiler, but I think he's good. So check it out if you get a chance, if you're a Jada Toys fan. These should be hitting pretty soon from what I'm hearing. Like, it should be hitting Target late this month and start the pre-order should start. I think BBTS says July. You got any intel on that spec?
I have heard nothing.
Cool.
Is a must
I know
have.
the Psylocks are hitting. We're not talking about Marvel tonight, but Psylocks hitting MCU collector grabbed one today. The Psylocks
that,
and
yeah.
Thanos.
No, he didn't grab one.
They're
Oh,
they're register locked for Sunday.
He was register
Oh.
locked.
Oh, I didn't read the post. I just saw him like holding.
Oh
the
yeah,
thing.
no, they took it back.
Oh, that's crazy.
He got punked.
That thing's too big to do a price swap.
I know. Exactly.
So, cool. And then, dude, Death Valley Machine is awesome. Look, AI sucks, but the way he's doing this, it's so good. It's so good. It's so fun. And he does the cartoon like Sunbow, his own Sunbow style, like animated with it. And I have a blast making these videos, and I love the partnership we have. He's been such a big boom on Instagram. I can't speak highly enough of Jason and the work that he puts in, and it's fantastic. It's a lot of fun, and it brings new viewers to the channel. So we appreciate everyone checking out these videos. They're a lot of fun to do, and it's a nice preview of what's to come. If you guys were to pick one, I'll go to Bobby down. Is there one of these four? And we got Airtight on the left, Predacon in the middle. You got Whiteout, and then Dress Blues, Gung Ho. Is there one you'd pick if you wanted in classified, Bobby?
Whiteout.
Whiteout. Okay, Spec.
Man, I want two of them. I want Airtight and I want Gung Ho in the Dress Blues.
Tony, the same. No, Tony wants Predacon.
Shit, I want Airtight and Whiteout.
Whiteout over Dress Blues. Okay, and then
I don't need him in Dress
Blues. Dress Blues, troop build, head swaps, especially if the hats come off. Yeah.
Yep. I want Predacon just to piss everybody off. Piss off all the hardcore.
That's all you, baby. That's all you. Go ahead.
Honestly, I was way out of Joe when Predacon came up. But I'm the way they're killing it with all the crazy. We talked about this, and we're gonna talk about this in the best of. It's a great segue because some of the best figures of the year are the zaniest freaking ones. So if they could do justice to Predacon, it's Lenny and Tony. All right, here comes justice. It's served. We got Baldy in the house.
Woo!
Baldy!
What's going on, guys? I put Benadryl in my mom's tapioca, so hoping she stays asleep. I don't think I can stay too long, but I'm here.
Yeah, again,
why you gotta Bill Cosby your mom?
All right, Zen, pick one of these bad boys.
I like the handsome one that looks like you.
Predacon.
It is Predacon. That's exactly what I was going for.
My mom always thought I had blue skin, so
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Face only a mother could love. Cool. All right, a lot of fun there. So shout out to Death Valley Machine, and we have a Most Wanted 4 coming out this week, I think, too. But all right, perfect timing. The boys are all here. Toy Kind of Mood fully loaded, and we had to do some Steiner math to get this show going because. Guys, our picks I asked everybody, give me your top 5. They were all fucking different. There was not one like some of the picks were similar, but it wasn't like we all picked the same. You guys made this so hard. I'm like, we would be here all night if we all rattled our top 5s and took turns, and we're just gonna do the top 10 overall based on like I had to do the calculator shit. Like, okay, you picked it, whatever. It's just gonna go quicker that way. So some Steiner math. And this was the video that kind of set it off. Thanks for checking that out. Best GIJoe Classified 2025. So I already kind of went over mine. So I'm just going to pitch it to you guys. Here we go. Honorable mentions for best GIJoe Classified of the year so far. We're over halfway through the year. And so the honorable mentions were different kind of picks. I'm going to go to you, KJ, because you have a figure here that none of us have, as far as I'm concerned. And you picked Law and Order for your number 4. Is there something I don't know that you know?
I just like the sculpt. He's a good boy. Got this. I don't have this. I just thought it had to be of the year and what we liked.
Right. But like, I think 2 people in the world have it. GIJoe Jerk and Bobby B. And maybe Baldy has it. He just doesn't open it.
If you're willing to go to AliExpress, you can get stuff early. You can get it. Go to AliExpress and get it.
Was this on AliExpress, Baldy?
Yeah, it's sorry. Yeah, it's been up. I think
I had no idea. Holy crap.
I had no clue.
It's been up for a while.
Wow. Okay. Well, it is hitting Australia.
Thanks a lot,
I told. Oh, what happened?
Nothing.
You're always getting yelled at on Circle of Jerks. I don't want to do it here. I don't want to do it here. I told Adam last night. I said, "Hey, it's in Australia." He goes, "I don't care." He's like, GIJoe Jerk and Bobby B already killed the algorithm. That's a joke based on Punk's show on Monday. But yeah, shout out to Shark Eyes. He's like, I had no rush. I'm in no rush to review it either at this point. I'll wait for August 4th for Amazon. All right, next one we got in is, I'll stick with you, KJ. Leatherneck was your number 5 choice. But we have him as an honorable mention here because we didn't have him in our top 5s. Talk to us about Larry Neck.
I mean, it is a quintessential figure. It is a 4K upscaling from the original vintage figure. So fans of this character, fans who want a Marine in more fidelity to the look versus Wave 1 Gung Ho, they're gonna love this character. The only reason I would say that this was lower on my ranking is because, frankly, I need to spruce it up with Gridiron. I would swap out that the M4 Leatherneck has was something from Gridiron. And so whenever I have to do that, it brings it down a level. And the figures that I don't have to do that, like with Spec, he got the Viper rifle from Gridiron and just took it up a notch. But I like what comes with the Retro Viper, right? So that's why it's higher up on the list. That's just an example. But it's still a great figure, great head sculpt, better job with the cover. Gung Ho famously didn't have a Marine cover in Wave 1 back in 2020. So they had to get that right for Leatherneck. And they did. So that's why it's up there.
Yep. Shout out to them. And also, Bobby, you had him as an honorable mention. But further, you had Saw Viper at number 4. Nobody else picked Saw Viper at all. But talk to us about why the Saw Man was in your top 5.
Because he looks dope as shit. That was really it, right? Like I was going through figures. I haven't gotten a few that I haven't gotten as many GI Joes as I have in the past. So I was looking through the list, I'm like, when I see that one, because I still haven't seen that Saw Viper, I'm gonna get it because it looks absolutely like ridiculous in the best way possible. Like who doesn't want like a giant like Juggernaut-esque figure with a chainsaw hooked up to a machine gun? I mean,
it's true. Yeah, he's a very adventurous figure. Another guy with a helmet, and this was a kind of a surprise choice. He was an actual honorable mention for you, Baldy, but the Cobra Rattler Gunner.
Yeah, this is a fun figure. I mean, it's basically, reuse of Wild Weasel. So I like the color scheme, but I think they just did such a great job with the head sculpt. So it's kind of funny that you got the helmet on there.
Yeah, I know.
But it just has that retro look. It's got the 2 different shades, skin tones. But I actually, one reason I kind of bumped this up was because there's this guy, Jeremy Kimberlin.
Jeffrey.
He took the head sculpt of this figure and put it on the Retro Viper. And he shared pictures. Nice. It looks fantastic. The reds match up, but it's a fun figure. I mean, it's reuse right off the bat from the HasLab, but it's reuse done right.
Oh, funny comments tonight. Yeah, Tony, exactly. I'm going to you, man. You had the Firefighter, and he made my honorable mentions in my personal list. He didn't make it like in this, but I think he's gonna be a little slept on, man, because he's a legacy guy. But it was nice to see you pick him What did you have him at? You had him as an honorable mention for yourself too, but here he makes this list.
Yeah, honorable mention because mainly the firefighter's a legacy character. He's a side character. He's he's not one of the Joes. He's just one of the the three food groups. You got fire department, police department, and EMS. So he's one of the guys I work with on a not a daily basis, but a shift basis on 24 hours. We work closely with firefighters and our law enforcement officers and stuff. So I had to make if he wasn't in my top 5, he's got to be, because it's all Joe. But for when the police officer gets here, I'm getting him really quick. I got 2 firefighters yesterday, so
that's dope.
So I'm making my crew. I got one with the Jaws of Life, one with the Halligan, and I'll do a video. I know there's a ton of videos up already about them, but I know so much about the tools they use and how they use them and why they use them and all this stuff. So it should be a pretty cool, in-depth little, knowledgeable little video I do when I get that together. But yeah, they did a really good job on him, even though he's reused from Snow Job. That's perfect. I mean, their bunker gear, their turnouts in Arizona are, coyote color. They're that desert. It's so hot in here that, over here, it's that color. FD&Y has the black. So it's pretty cool. I mean, if I were to custom it up, it'd be tough putting a light color over the dark, but maybe I'll do it, just to make, some Arizona firefighters. So we shall see, but he's cool the way he is. I love the way they did the lenses for the goggles and the, his mask and his SCBA he's got in his back, and the way he puts it on, the way he's wearing it. They got a lot of things pretty good. I mean, they don't really use the small axes all that much. They do use the sledgehammer, the Halligan tool. You can use that thing for everything. Search and rescue, salvage, breaking through stuff, opening up stuff.
I think that's why they went with search and rescue in the title.
Yeah, right. And the Jaws of Life are pretty on point ever since they came out with Ripper. They were using pneumatics, but now they're using a big fat, kind of like a big DeWalt battery, on those things.
Yeah, use that big battery.
So there's not any wires going all over the place. But yeah, dude, he's fun.
Yep. Dope. So we're going for the firefighter to the fire starter, man. Blowtorch had a good time reviewing this one. Toy Optics. Spec, you had him at number 5 on your list, is Blowtorch.
Did I have him at 5? I did have him at 5. Yeah, I had a hard time trying to make this list once I was like talking to you, like, who came out? I can't remember.
18, we said 17 figures, and I had an asterisk because I had a retro bat, like a Paint Master. It's not officially out, but 17, not counting Law and Order. But if we count Law and Order, then 18. Yeah, I thought it was great that KJ picked Law and Order because I used it as clickbait for the thumbnail, so it was perfect. But
I like all 17 of the releases. So, but going through, I picked Blowtorch because I was always going to buy him. I had him as a kid. I liked him as a kid. I wasn't super excited about him for Classified, but then once I got him, he's such a great update. The face sculpt, the face printing, the suit, the mixture with the blacks and the yellows and reds, the way that they did the helmet and the mask and the oxygen. He's really fun and he looks fantastic. So they really nailed that one.
For sure. So that's our honorable mentions. And to be an okay YouTuber, if you're watching, we have almost 120 people. Thank you. Hit the like button. That's it. I don't know how many we're at, but if we can get to 100 tonight, that'd be cool on the road to Comic-Con. Also, I think we may go, because Comic-Con is Wednesday and we're traveling Wednesday, we may go live Tuesday afternoon early. I don't want to go on too late. Got to get up early. So 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, I think, on Tuesday. So we'll probably go at the same. Well, the Circle of Jerks is when? 3:30?
No, they're usually on.
Yeah, we're
3:30 on Tuesday.
3, right? Yeah.
3:30.
3 o'clock or
6:30 on Zen's time.
Yeah.
6:30 Zen time, so we'll go 8 o'clock or 8:30. Well, I don't know. Do you guys do an hour and a half? When does mom kick you out? 90 minutes?
Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
We
All right,
lose
look,
about here.
Mom makes the
we're gonna
decisions.
we're gonna go at
Don't
5.
worry about us, man. We're just a shit show over there.
But that's what I was watching it, dude. I was watching Circle Jerks with my roommate. He's never saw your show, and we were laughing at it. And I said, "This is what makes them different from what we're doing." Because he says, "Aren't those the guys from your show?" I said, "But it's all comedy. It's such a fucking crazy, nutty show. I have a good time watching it."
Yeah,
So
man.
good.
I like Circle of Jerks because you guys are actually fun and watchable compared to us.
Especially,
I heard today's show was fantastic because I wasn't there.
yeah, exactly. It was the best
I
show
didn't
yet.
say that. I didn't say that at all.
I
Best
don't know
show
who
yet.
would say such a thing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, cool. We'll do Circle of Jerks 6:30 Eastern, and we'll go on after them. How about that? When they end, we'll go on. That's it. The end. Cool. All right. Next up, number 10. And the logos, we got Geeks Have Game. Bobby, you went with Dr. Mindbender at number 3. No one else picked Retro Mindbender, probably because of the previous Comic-Con exclusive, whatever it was. But this was great for you because you didn't get the Comic-Con exclusive, and this one's a better version, probably, right?
Yeah, like here. Fuck. Yeah. I thought I had it closer to me, but yeah, like it just looks great in person. Like I love this retro packaging.
Are you keeping it MOC?
Yes, I keep the retros in MOC. I mean, I might open. I don't know. First spec the cod piece. There you go, buddy. Woo!
Oh,
I love these in MOC because it literally looks like what we had as kids, just blown up, and it's fantastic. I love it. So yeah,
Agreed. Until the shitty art that they have now, but these are great ones. This rock and roll and the Viper. But yeah, Frag Viper spec. This was your number 4. So you had Blowtorch at 5, and the same wave you had Frag Viper going in at number 4.
Yeah. Again, I had this figure as a kid. I really liked it. I remember he was popular when he came out, at least in the group of friends and kids that I ran around with. And I know a lot of people were sort of skeptical with it, but then as soon as they showed that cybernetically enhanced face, and then to get it in hand, and again, it's a great update, and it's just a really solid figure. The helmet looks fantastic. The cybernetic face and the creepy eyes look fantastic. My only complaint, and I think Insta Leanne has the same one, is yes, we are. You never see us in this room at the same time. I have the hypno distortion beard.
shit.
I wish it came with a grenade or a frag with no smoke stream behind it. Like if you
With
just
no
had
tail,
yeah. But it's a great figure.
That's where your 3D printer comes in handy.
Yeah, I got to learn how to actually design. I can print, I can paint. I don't know how to design.
And we talked about Adam a couple of minutes ago, and he says Frag Viper and Mindbender both reviewed first by the greatest of all time, the Shark Eyes. You know what they say: if you ain't first, you're fucking Travis Moody. All right, cool.
You said it, buddy. I didn't.
I got hey, shout out to Punk. I threw him some money because I said I thought this whole show was about me, and it wasn't. And now I feel like a dickhead. Here's some milk money for your mama. Cool.
Carly,
All right, number 9. Tony's Figs and KJ, the Terradrome, and
My brother.
and OG at Toy Kind of Mood, because you got Bobby here. So look, Footloose, Pedro Pascal, whatever the fuck you want to call him, he made number 9. And Tony, I'm going to you, man, because you had him at number 2.
Yep. I always partial to the camouflage figures, I always like the camouflage on my army guys, and they did his loadout pretty decent. His little flak jacket, his loadout is good. I'm digging everything here. I went ahead and, I'm going to gridiron him out anyway, but, I just thought that they just missed because the nods on his helmet weren't removable or movable, but big deal. I mess with them anyway. I upgrade them, I tinker with them and everything, so it's not bad. But his loadout from Hasbro is pretty decent. I like the the deco on the Law Rocket and all that stuff. But he's a great figure, man. He's awesome. I loved him when I had him in 3 3/4 inch.
Cool. KJ and Bobby tag team this one up. You had Footloose as your honorable mention.
Listen, everybody cut loose. All right, kick off your Sunday shoes when you get this figure. It's once again no notes. It's like Tony said, the OG aesthetics. You need Leatherneck, you need Footloose. We know the rest of the OGs are coming. This is the next best thing. Like, it's great.
Agreed. Yeah, like KJ said, agreed. It looks great. I just had other ones that this is for me was cooler looking, but yeah, I'll whenever I do find him, I'll pick him up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. He's honorable mention on my personal list, but not on this one. All right,
I'm sorry, he's pretty available right now, right?
Yeah, you can get him on Amazon, Pulse.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna go to number 8 now. 8. I'm surprised he's this low, to be honest. Up until a month ago or 2 months ago. Recently, I mean, this was kind of a lead candidate for me, at least personally, as classified figure of the year. And I don't understand. I had him at number 4, but so did you, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, I mean, I know you like the Dreadnoks, but usually you go for the hardcore military guys, not guys with pink shamags and scarves. So talk to me. Oh, it's actually his sister's shirt. But yeah, go ahead. Talk to me about talk to me about Xandar.
Yeah, I mean, you can include him in the Dreadnoks. I mean, he's Zartan's brother. He's another, what do you call it? A master disguise stuff from his brother.
Mm-hmm.
So it did him a really good job. I like the plate carrier. And I had accidentally got 2 because I forgot to cancel them from one that didn't come in. You get them first and you forget to cancel. Like, oh shit, I got 2 of them now. So then all you got to do is make one classified, take off the plate carrier, and put the give him a shoulder holster, and then you got the OG one. So
scalper.
He's good, bro.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
Yeah, I did get one for my daughter. Yeah, because she collects too. Like. But anyway, no, they did a good job classifying them up, bro.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
I like them. Got the family now, except for the daughter should be coming later, I guess. Heart wrencher.
Mm-hmm. Spec, you had this as an honorable mention.
I did. As I said, it was a tough list to make, and there were so many solid figures. But this one, nice little hits of gold. Comes with his OG, spear gun, has that funky, weird little axe thing. What gets me with him are the other details. The rock star haircut kind of flowing in the wind a little bit. You remove the scarf and he's got the scar across his neck or his throat, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that they continued the paintwork, the tattoos or whatever it is underneath his plate carrier. And details like that mean everything, in my opinion, when it comes to design and implementation.
All right, so I'm actually going to change courses here, and before we go with what the hell? Oh, we look at you're perfect. I'm glad you pulled this up. Stay here, Zen, because before we go to your number 4, why didn't you pick Xandar?
He actually, I don't know why I took him off the list. He is one of my favorite figures of the year. I think I took him off the list because I'm being a dick about it. I got him in December, so I didn't count him as 2025.
Dick.
Dick.
So that was I read the assignment and I did the assignment. Okay.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. KJ, no Xandar, dude. What's up?
I think I wanted more accessories. I wanted more, and with that, when you have that paintwork on the bodywork, Classified needs to find a way to take off the plate carriers to make them tab, so I can tab them and fold them off from the back. They come over the head. I keep having to do surgery. I keep having to X-Acto knife them and super gluing them back, or you boil and pop. You get a hair dryer and you just pull them off, right? Same thing with Legends, the cable plate carrier. A lot of people are using that MCU cable plate carrier with the grenades on the side. They were using that a lot too. And you had to, like, you couldn't just tab them on. There are other third-party companies that have tabbed plate carriers. I won't mention them by name because I don't have to. But the point is, Classified needs to do something like that so
You
that
just read what I read.
on underneath.
I think they're starting to head that way because who is it? We got Tripwire. He's got the tab stuff if you swap them out. The pilot Baroness, her flight jacket is tabbed. So like fingers crossed that they continue that trend, because I agree with you. Make it easier for us to swap.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna have deco underneath. Oh yeah, give us different looks. Yeah.
Because the heating and popping, I've done it. I know it's not that hard, but like when I was doing it at first and I tried on doubles of figures that I was attempting to customize, it's so easy to tear the butterfly. And like once you do that, you're screwed. So
you get super glue, but then there's no getting it back off. So there's fixes, but the fix is final.
Sick. 130 people, guys. Amazing. If you are hanging with us, give us a like, man. Really appreciate you guys. We're gonna go Tuesday next week. Liquid Identity 101. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss any dial tone complaints? Well, he's number 7. Let's hear the complaints, guys. We'll go back to you, Baldy. Aldi number 4. He's your number 4.
I'll give you a complaint on this one. He should have been retro carded with the build and the look, and the classified version. I've been saying this forever. Should have been the female version that we had in Resolute. But other than that, freaking fantastic figure. They nailed this figure. They updated that old school tech to like I guess the best they could for 2025. The face sculpt, everything about this figure is great. Yeah, cool. I like this one.
All right, gotta go to. Of course, we got to go to Dial Tony. You had him at number 5.
Yeah, same thing with Baldy. They did a real good job with him. They made that. I'm like, how are they gonna do his backpack? Because it's so unique and it's so, modern for the time. It's even weird modern for today. It's got like a drawer in the back, or doesn't it have something to open it up in the back? I don't know.
It does. Yeah, right on the right. If you can see
like a keyboard.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty dope, and it got his bandoliers right. His SMG is a little weird with his phone and being put over the site, which is something I will never do, but it's different. It's cool. It's whatever. And that's it. Some people are doing his little mic as an eyepiece. I'm like, okay, it's not that, but it's for his mouth.
Tony likes his choker.
I think he does have a choker. He does have a choker mic too. He does have that. And he's just an awesome fig. And it's a trip how a lot of people still haven't got him, or he's got canceled. All kind of controversy.
So wacky. Go to you, Bobby. No dial tone. Did you experience failure in the pre-order, or did you just skip this guy altogether?
Bad pre-order, and then I canceled them, and I just have not gotten them yet. I just haven't gone back to pick him up yet.
Said fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much. Because wasn't he part of the wave where like 5 months delays?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, it pissed me off, and then he got to the point where I'm like, I don't have, because we were moving. Then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I don't know what's going on with this. Canceled it. I'll get him some other time. Looks great though. Looks great, but I got pissed.
We got a comment. Oh, let's see what Darren says. I got one from Amazon in January, one from Pulse a month ago. Yeah, I had them. I think it was Amazon too. Guys, order from every site. Keep track of it. Cancel. That's it. Braba. Breaker's my number 1 is bubblegum head sculpt is peak. I don't think any of us have Breaker except maybe Baldy again.
I got him right there.
Supposedly he hits Sunday.
Yeah. He didn't make our list because we don't really have him. So that's most of us don't have him. at that point.
Yeah, I ordered mine from Dorkside Toys, and then they went out of business.
Oh, shit.
Too soon.
Blast from the past.
Dorkside. That's funny. I totally forgot about them. All right, number 6. You know, I don't know why this isn't number 1. Really, it's the two of the circle of jerks here. Baldy and Spec should have been number 1. We failed you, man.
Only 2, huh?
The patches.
Okay. Oh yeah.
The patches at number 6 overall. All right, Baldy and Spec, you pick patches over figures because you think you're fucking funny with the circle of jerks. Why'd you pick the patches, Baldy?
I'm looking at my list, and I think you're the one being the jerk right now.
Yup.
Oh.
Yup.
This ain't on my list.
Me either.
What's really going on?
Last year.
I'm like Chris Jericho right now.
I'm looking. I'm like, shit. Did I do the patches?
No. All right, Spec.
he freaked you out.
All right, Spec. You're the one who ever so graciously loaned me this character to review. I still don't have the Wild Weasel, but a lot of fun. I did a ranking for him too, as well as a list. So talk to me about Wild Weasel, and then we'll go to Baldy after you. But go ahead, Spec.
The Rattler was one of my favorite vehicles as a kid. I always liked the Wild Weasel character. This was a knockout update to that, especially seeing what's under the helmet. And he's still a pretty boy, even with the scarring. And the fact that they came with 2 helmet options, the clean one that's in this picture, and then the damaged, broken one with the dirtier mouthpiece.
Filthy.
Yeah. He's a really fun figure. It's the last photo I took. I'm hopefully taking another one soon, but yeah, he's a great update. I love him. He's in my top.
Nice. Probably should have used your photo of this. All right, Baldy. I'm not going to let you talk about toys. Talk about patches. Seriously.
You know what? I will say this. This was such a disappointing tier for everybody that last year I kept saying was the best thing about it. I will say this. They did such a great job of actually tying these into the figures. On the artwork, on the box, but also on their arms. And they're all wearing their respective patches. So it is good synergy. Nobody wants these patches. It's a silly tier, but at least they made it work within the HasLab itself. So that it was kind of fun. They made
for you, Hasbro.
Cool. All right. So that's Wild Weasel. He did not make anybody else's list, but he is, I think he was number 10 on my personal list, but he didn't make he was
3 on mine. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah. You had him at 3. You Spec and Baldy both had him at 3. All right. Retro Coco. We're gonna go to you, KJ. We got not Retro Coco, sorry, Retro Cobra.
I was like, what?
Sorry, I'm fucking around too much with the patches and it's screwing me up. KJ, Black Genghis, you had this at number 2, but you're like the army builder master of a toy kind of mood as far as I'm concerned.
Listen, when it comes to troop building, when it comes to army building, it only takes 2 to troop build. But I remember, Travis, when me and K-Wish, we went basically the beginning of the year, and we were hunting down the Cobra Island Cobra Viper. I got one for the homie Vlad. I got some from my other homies, other toy homies and whatnot. And hunting down that Cobra Island Viper was tough, man. But it was in its own way kind of fun. This, I push a button and I got myself some Vipers, man. You holler at Gridiron, you get the gray rifles upgrades. But with these, you don't really. You're good with the sidearms. You're good with the rifles that come through. And I think that rifle dates all the way back to Cobra Island, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe definitely the 3-pack with the Army, with the Viper officer. Crimson Vipers. We're gonna get the Aqua Vipers. We're gonna get murdered out all black Vipers. Like I'm getting as many as possible. I won't lie. I got some extra just to make them black, dude. You know, I got the 3-packs that have like the black skin tone and whatnot. Right, so I got some black Retro Vipers, man.
Nice.
That's what I
see
do.
those. We got to see those when you get them done. And
Yeah.
On
well,
show.
Again, Terradrome Uncaged, hollering at Johnny Reno, Cages Customs. We got it in the works. We're planning stuff for Comic-Con right now, lining stuff up, scheduling. So after Comic-Con, you're gonna see some wild shit. If you guys want a sneak peek, I got something. You solo me. I got something for you guys.
For sure.
Let's have it.
That's what's up. I want to give a shout to my guy right here, Trey, My Damn Toys, big time WWE and wrestling figure. He has the best wrestling figure YouTube channel, period. I'll just say that. He's the
second. Solo me real quick.
I got you, bro.
That's dope.
Crazy.
To be continued.
Yeah.
Wait, tease it again.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Ooh.
Huh.
It's the NW Toys Iron Warrior. There's a plainclothes one from Days of Future Past. So this is the Days of Future Past look, and more on that later. Stay tuned.
Nice.
Stay tuned from all
Very nice
channels.
That's what's up.
Nice,
all right, we're
nice.
gonna keep it Terradrome, Tony. And you had this at number 3. So it was in your top 3. KJ had it 2, you had it 3. Talk to me about retro carded Viper.
Yeah, I mean they did a real good job on this. I wasn't mad at anything they did. They did a real good job on this, I think. And you want to trick them out with 3D, 3D printed weapons, you can, So but you don't need to. It's just a really good on its own. Like KJ said, the weapons, you can. I think he came with a suppressor on that rifle. You take it off. He's sidearm. He looks good. I like him a whole lot more than the darker, the first release. I have the retro Cobra infantry with Cobra Commander and these guys on the side of them too. So yeah, it's a great figure, man. I like these a lot.
Cool. Just to keep the show flowing, just want to mention that myself, Spec, and Baldy all had this as an honorable mention, and he wound up, I think, like number 6 on my personal list or something. But we're gonna go to number 4, and I'm gonna go to you, Spec, because even at number 4, this was your number 1. It's Darklon.
Yeah. So I mean, I've said it a million times. This was my most anticipated figure of the year, and he did not disappoint. I did a photo with him as well, and hopefully I'll do a few more, but they nailed it. They nailed the retro feel. They nailed the updating, that alternate head, broadsword, tying it in with Destro with the jewel on the sword and whatever, the Celtic design on the top of the helmet. Super fun. The eye printing on the mask for his retro looking mask, the kind of serpent looking eyes. Good stuff. And then solo me again real quick. Because I didn't talk about him. I'm not going to. The only reason he didn't get higher on my list is because we've seen Vipers several times. And I've said it. I'm not in the business of typically replacing weapons. And I agree that the rifle he came with is a good rifle. It just felt a little flimsy. I know they've gotten better and it's not super rubbery, but that really thin, long barrel kind of gets a little out of whack at times. And Gridiron was running their special on these, which look very close to the original guns that he came with. So I did buy a couple, and I do love the upgrade. And again, I don't typically do that.
Oh, KJ, I'm going to you. You had Darklon, your top 3. You had him at 3.
Yeah, Darklon should not look this good. This is one of the best upgrades from Lenny and Tony and the whole Joe team. And this figure is what cemented me going all in on everything Iron Grenadier. I have Metalhead already, but got Iron Grenadiers. We had the Hasbro Pulse sale earlier last week. So I got more Iron Grenadiers. Mark Van Cannon, he's making the Iron Grenadier Phalanx with the turret. So if you have this Darklon and you're building out a world of Iron Grenadiers, go ahead and do that. Hold on a second. Let's see if do I have it? Yeah.
While you look for that, KJ, I want to ask. Oh no, good. Never mind. You already got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you're going all in, I still had to take an extra Iron Grenadier, cut off the belt, and put it on Destra. So that I have plans for that. Probably going to kit bash it with the Twilight Guard and make it like an all black Iron Grenadier officer, or even give him the red legs from a Crimson Guard. So there's all sorts of things you can do. But if you're building out that world, have this dude, and Darklon is still in box, so I still have to unbox it. But yeah, it's pretty. Look at that. So you got the cousins, you got the play cousins.
What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
the cousin.
All
Yeah,
these
cousin
Darklon,
Tudor.
What's
and
up, fam?
Me, other way.
Wait,
Yeah, cousin
Hey,
Tudor.
hey, Darklon, what's up?
He always
man?
does that
Hey,
shit.
what's up, family reunion? What's going on with you, man? What's going on?
Goodness.
it's because my camera's on mirror.
Okay.
Get it off
That's
mirror.
Mirror.
Gotcha. I gotta ask you guys. There's a lot of peg warming talk in the chat. I'm kind of shocked.
About Darklon?
It'll be on clearance. Oh, you said Darklon is ass. That was your comment. Corey Blood, Darklon gonna be on clearance. Johnny Reno, if he goes on clearance.
Ryan Daly, thank you very
Corey
much.
said Darklon's a Ross exclusive.
Are
You
you
know
guys?
what?
Wait, can I ask these guys? Are they actually seeing these sit on the shelves? Because I have not seen.
I haven't seen any.
The only time I saw mine in person is when the Target employee got it out of the back for me.
Same here.
I saw it once,
Yeah,
and it's in my hand.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
Target's on
listen,
tap.
I don't, maybe somewhere in the Midwest or some podunk town or whatever, there'll be a couple sitting, but
Hold
there are
on.
no Joes on the pegs in any of the Targets around me in a
Me
major
neither.
city.
Same.
Maybe
I haven't
it's
seen-
some
I haven't seen
random
any.
Springfield.
Yeah. So maybe these will show up at Ross, but I'm going to guess that there's going to be a lot of people crying that they missed out, and then they're going to suddenly want him, especially
Their favorite
when they
thing to do.
finally get Iron Grenadier Destro.
They love to cry and whine and shit. I can't stand it. Don't get me bitching about bitching. That just makes
I
me a
don't
little
like
bitch.
Darklon. Yeah.
Yeah, Tony didn't like him. He still bought him. Tony said he wasn't going to buy him. He still bought him.
I'm gonna paint him.
Hey, KJ, have you looked at Cage's Customs Iron Grenadiers?
Yeah. Yeah. If you want, we can pull it up. We got time, or do you?
Nah, we got a lot of.
All right. But go
None of
to
that, none of
Cage's _ customs.
We'll show
on
Johnny
IG.
some love later.
Check
Yeah.
out-
There you go.
You
Tony,
know what
go
went
ahead.
on clearance? This went on clearance. $12 Chuck.
He's
I
like
grabbed him. I grabbed him today for $12, all because Punk showed him all decked out in gear, and
He
it's like,
looks cool,
damn
huh?
it, he'll slip right in with the Joes as like an infantry guy.
Sure.
Yeah, I like
and-
how he's
Sniffing his shit.
he's going rogue. Is that Magneto?
Yeah,
Sniffing
exactly.
her.
All right, we gotta roll, and shout out to Cage's Customs. We got a million things to cover, man. But yeah, check out Cage's Customs on Instagram. Okay, look at that. Shout out to OC Nerd Swagger for the pick. This image was dope. Tony, I'm going to you because you had this lovely lady number 1.
I don't even have the Rattler, dude. She's fucking fire, dude. Look at her. She is
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Boots, heels, the loadout. She's a badass fucking pilot in the freaking comic. Yes, she is. She's got, as much as I don't like extended mags, they go with her like they go with Agent Helix. Both her were the head sculpts with the hair sculpts, and dude, she is 100% badass, dude. This figure rocks. This figure fucks.
So
You
good.
know.
Speaking of fucking, we had to put Baldy's face right between her legs. You notice where I put that. All right, Baldy, you had her at number 2. Go ahead.
That was my pickup line in the bar. Was hey, I go down on the first date.
Yes, please. Yes, please. They told you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The reason, I mean, they nailed this figure. It's proof that you don't need to show a ton of skin to get something sexy done right. You know what I mean? And I know we're talking about a figure, and it's a little ridiculous, but they nailed that like bomber pinup artwork in a figure. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like that.
Yep.
Those old pinup things that you used to see
Retro
on World
pinup,
War II planes,
Yep.
or
Oh yeah.
they nailed it. This is a great figure. They have definitely improved on the face paint or whatever it's called. Their the printing,
Digital
on the face.
ink print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good. I mean, I was always happy with the original release, Baroness, and
Yeah.
this is like light years ahead. So
Yeah.
I expect all the female figures going forward to not look like that Michael Cera Lady J. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was always happy with that one. I thought it was great.
Oh, this is the custom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, because you're using that 2005 Logitech webcam.
Yeah. Hold
It's
on
not.
here.
It's
Here.
not focusing.
No, you're right. Next to go. Oh, it's still not focusing.
At least you have a nice setup, Tony. You probably have the best setup we have. I mean,
do.
Baldy has
Okay.
a cool arcade, but you have a nice lit up cabinet, so I'll give you some credit.
Mhm.
I gotta get there someday. Look, a lot of us picked Baroness. The only person who didn't was KJ. And is it just because some of us haven't gotten the Rattler yet? Is that, or you just?
I skipped the Rattler for space.
Yep.
I just don't have the space. I had to make space for the Snowcat coming in. So the way that those figures are going on the aftermarket, I'm just skipping all that. So that's the only reason that it's not on my list. Like everything else that's on my list, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get Law and Order. I have Leatherneck in box, Darklon in box. But yeah, some stuff you're just gonna have to skip.
Yep. And yeah, shout out to Toy Optics again. Had a great time reviewing the Baroness. Really appreciate it. And you had her at number 2.
Yeah, when you returned her and I opened the box, there was a really dank smell. So you and I talked about that.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe use some Altoids or scented rubber. I don't know, but no, they nailed this one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. You got me.
I have all the Baroness releases.
Yep.
Obviously, the first one we got, we're like, it's cool, but single jointed elbows. Then we got the Crimson Strike team, and we're like, oh, double jointed elbows plus an updated sculpt, and the sculpt looks great, and it's got the lip bite faceplate and whatever. And then this one comes along, and it just knocks them both off their pedestals.
Smashed. Yep.
Like destroyed. Like you put this one up against the Crimson Strike team, and she looks goofy.
I want to answer this. They don't. In my review, I showed the two
Yeah, they do not.
things. The clips don't work, and Spec also in his follow-up video showed the same thing. So there you go.
But you can swap the heads ish. The pegs aren't, the balls aren't quite the same size, but you can make it work. Baldy knows about balls not being the same size. We had to throw it in there. But yeah, no, this is an excellent, and the additional hair styles and like what you can, everything that they put in the package with her, just a great figure.
Yeah, she is fucking badass, dude. I don't even have the Rattler. She's my number 1.
Amazing. Yes, well, same thing, right? So yeah, I had this at number 3 in both my video and here. And then Bobby, you had this at number 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks great. I mean, it just looks fantastic. I like, no notes, looks great. The figures I don't have kind of ranked a little lower just because I don't have them. I felt a little, disingenuous, but she looks fucking fantastic. That's a great figure.
This is the hand gesture that Destro makes whenever that Baroness comes around.
Come here, baby. Oh.
It's like,
nice one.
Yo,
that's my babe. That's my babe.
That's my babe. All right.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Cool, man. All right. And then there were two kind of predictable. We already knew that it was going to come down to this, but which one made it on top? Ooh, that's a tough one. But we had, how many people picked this one? 1, 2, 3. We had one person who didn't. So I'm going to go to him first. All right, Spec. No crystal ball, man.
I don't have him yet. I'm not gonna put a figure on that I don't have in hand.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't put Law and Order. That's why I didn't put Law and Order.
I did the same
Nobody
thing.
put Law and Order except KJ.
Because
No.
I'm going to get Law and Order. If you're
He's
going
not
to
2025.
Listen, I don't berate KJ for choosing Law and Order.
We're just
I
having
just-
fun with it. There's
I
no
know.
berating.
I,
I
just
didn't
can't-
set
I'm
any
not
rules,
putting a
so that's
figure
on
that
me.
I
That's
haven't
on me.
messed with yet. I'm sure.
I don't know, Spec. You're being a little pretentious towards
I'm
KJ.
Be a little
saying, man,
dick.
being snooty. Snooty patootie.
God damn it, KJ. Next time, wait till you get the fucking figure in your hands, okay?
There
look.
are no rules, man.
All right. KJ and Tony had this as honorable mention, so I'll save
Look
them
at
for
this,
one
man.
sec.
This dude is dripping with ectoplasm, man.
Yeah.
Ugh,
yeah.
keep your ecto.
All right. Dripping the ecto. All right, I'll just go to you guys. Honorable mention: KJ and Tony Terradrome. These are not a Terradrome type figure, but you had it as an honorable mention anyway.
Just the sheer invention and just like once again, Crystal Ball. I shouldn't be giving a fuck about Crystal Ball right now.
Me neither.
This shit should be a pass. Look at this shield. He's got a visionary. This is low-key visionaries. This dude is repping visionaries hard as hell, bro. All right. Knights of the Magical Light. That's what this guy is.
Mhm.
He's even got the worm thing going around his gun, like Globulus had like the time
worm.
thing, and he had like the worm going around his. It's sort of like that. So yeah, it's
Big
yeah.
perm.
I gotta get this right. So it's on the way. It hasn't been canceled by Walmart yet, but
It
we'll see
will.
what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
It
with that.
will.
It will.
Well,
Baldy, you
Yeah.
and me both had this at number one.
my
But
God.
go ahead. I mean, you did a review, a very great review, in my top 10 video where I kind of did a mini review of Crystal Ball. I gave you a shout because you did a nice like little dicking of it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, talk to me about it for those who missed out.
I mean, they nailed it. I actually was one of the kids that liked it as a kid. But it was my first experience with a peg warmer. I didn't know it was a peg warmer, but every time I walked up to Clover, it was there. And it could have been 6 months. It could have been a year or two. But every time I went up there, new figures came out. There was still a Crystal Ball hanging there. But I always had fun with the character. And I just think this to me is classified. This is modern. This is not a straight up like retro, same thing we had as a kid in 6 inches.
Yep.
They took the character, they took his lore, they reconnected him to Cobra La. They made him more like a Mysterio type of villain with he's using technology to project this stuff. Plus, he also has that Stephen King kind of paranormal background. So I think they nailed it. And the reason he's a Walmart exclusive is they weren't sure. You know, fans were saying, I'm not going to get Crystal Ball. And there's a ton of people still not interested in Crystal Ball. But now everybody's screaming about it because he's an exclusive. You know what I mean? So
Tony's raising his hand, but he picked him as an honorable mention. So shoot the shit, Tony. Go ahead. What's this?
Well, I could easily pass on him. This goes back to when I was a kid. You know how Spec likes the wacky, Darklon and Mr. Crystal Ball here and shit. I didn't give a damn about both of them, but he had to get my honorable mention because I'm like, I saw him. Stanley had him at Joe Fest, or one of those guys did, and even with that picture on the left, it looks dope with the holograms and the hallucinations that he can dope. That's freaking dope right there. That's cool. And they took him, took a figure I didn't give a shit about. And if I seen him, I probably get him just because they did a good job with him. I like that. That thing's a lenticular shield too, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the Cthulhu head and the crazy sword and the all that stuff.
Yep.
He's
and the shield emulates just a little bit of the same pattern as the original one.
Right. So
which is such a great touch.
Yeah, that's why he's honorable mention. He's not, straight up. He's one of Cobra Commander's wacky mercenary dudes.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, to do anything with the Joes instead of me. You know, I'm all Mr. Military and camouflage and all that shit. This is a wacky one.
This
It's
one
outside
surprised
my
me.
range.
Reading your list. Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, he had to be honorable mention because I had my hands on him at Joe Fest and he's pretty damn cool.
Yep. And then of course your boy Johnny. I should have bought him so I could burn him like I did my original Overender.
He hates him.
Yeah. Johnny. But hey,
Johnny's like
Bobby,
10th power.
Bobby. What's that?
Johnny's like me to the 10th power with what I said,
Yeah,
But
no shit. Every time I posted about Crystal Ball, he left a comment on every group, every Facebook
shitting
group.
on him.
Yeah. Bobby, you didn't shit on him. You had him at number 2. Do you have him on pre-order for Walmart?
No, I got canceled, so I'll just have to, I don't know, find him at a con or something like that.
Yep. Cool.
But he looked amazing. Like I don't know. I have some of the. I have no idea who the fuck this dude is, but holy shit, he looks amazing. And like there was like Cthulhu head and I'm like, how do you not get this figure? Like every time I try to get him out of stock, I'm like, well, fine, fuck it, I'll just try and get him later.
I love, and I'll go to Baldy on this. I love that Bobby is like the robo of the group. The Bobby don't know, but he's like, Bobby don't know, but this toy as a toy is fucking bananas. I don't read the book or know who he is, but you are like, I love
the kid
that
of us. Yeah.
Well,
Still,
this
you're like
is
a kid.
what made a Real American Hero so freaking popular, because they could pull from more than just military. They were pulling from wrestling. They were pulling from Mad Max. They were pulling from all these different genres, right? And making it work. And it still works in 2025.
I mean, look at even Real American Hero, the comic book now. Like it's very like military, very like procedure, because that's Larry Hama, but they're dealing with zombies. Like it's like real world, but zombies. Like all right, you know what? Screw it. Let's do this shit. Let's
Yeah,
like,
the crazy thing is, Larry, you said it. Larry Hama's former military, but the Energon book, to me, even though it has Transformers and Void Rivals in it, seems more grounded than even Hama's. Hama's has some crazy shit in it in a good way, and he doesn't. He's just expanding and exploring everywhere, and I love it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that was number 2, and we all know number 1 now. It's Heavy Duty. All right, so crazy enough, we had less people pick Heavy Duty, but he was number 1 on 3 lists. He was Bobby's number 1, so we'll go to you in a sec. And he was KJ's number 1, and he was also my number 1. I'm sorry, I can't choose between Crystal Ball and Heavy Duty, and I will at the end of the year, but it's not the end of the year. So they're both my number 1. I know ties suck and all that, but KJ, you're showing him, bro. He's your number 1 of the year.
Who's Bobby, man? Let me holler at Bobby first. Bobby, man, what say you?
Boom.
You're both doing the same pose.
I went a little different.
Shit. Like I went
a little different.
Let me see.
That's dope.
I got him with some. I put Outback stuff on him. I can't put him in my display with that big shit he comes with that big crap he comes with. So I just made him like a big old tough guy, but he fits this Outback stuff pretty good. I'm gonna get a Gatling gun from Mark to give him.
This is quite the heavy duty circle jerk we got going on here.
I'll be the voice of dissent on Heavy Duty.
All right, yeah, you didn't pick him. Go ahead, Spec.
I like him. He's a great figure, but and to preface, I didn't get retro Mindbender or retro rock and roll because I already have them, and I like the versions that I have. If they go on sale, maybe I'll get them. So that said, out of what I have, I'm going to put Heavy Duty at the very bottom. He's good. I like him, but there are a couple things that I kind of feel like he's a little wonky. I think GI, like, they need to rework that big buck. There's something off about it, about the way that it poses. the thing he comes with, like, yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, it's also very hindering and like back
and
heavy,
ridiculous.
makes it hard to pose.
Ridiculous.
So,
But you
that's
can
just-
also make the kitchen sink, desk, whatever you want to call it, a drone, and do what Tony did and make him a solo character, and he's still pretty dope solo. Look, I'm gonna cut to Baldy.
Yeah,
You had him at-
he's just at my bottom.
Yep, got it. Baldy, you had him at number 5. He did make your top 5, and then when you're done, we'll clean it up with KJ and move on to GI Joe news. Go ahead, Baldy.
Yeah, so Spec, I think this is a new, like you're saying they need to rework that.
Yeah, it's
Arthur
new,
Buck. It's new.
but like the original big body Buck, the legs, the knees, whatever, those the design sculpt on those are kind of meh. And this is the new big body Buck, right? And then the next Sarge is going to use this, and it's good. There's just something weird about the proportions to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's too lanky but not broad enough, or
Top heavy.
yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of like how I feel about Quick Kick, especially if you try and really pose Quick Kick. His proportions get in the way of himself, even though he's very lithe and like thin.
Well, to me, it was a easily top 5 figure. Just a lot of fun. I love the 90s flat top kind of throwback. I had so many friends that rocked this hairdo. So it was just really well done. I thought I had fun with this figure for sure. Not my number 1, but definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, all he is Sarge, the old Sarge.
From the waist down.
No, the whole thing. The whole thing.
No,
the torso and arms are on the.
The torso. He's got the cutoff button-up shirt. That's about
the torso and arms are the new Sarge, and actually, Darren and I were just talking. In the chat over this. But that is Sarge's, the original Sarge's legs. So number 53 Sarge or whatever it is. Yeah.
Cool. All right, KJ, take us home because we got to get to our full force interview breakdown and all those digital renders and stuff. So talk to us about why you picked them number 1.
It's my top figure. It's balanced. It has the extra head sculpt, extra hands. I love the accessories, the gun belt in the back, all the blast effects. Each rocket has a blast effect. It balances. I can stand this on a desk, on a table, and they worked out the balancing issues, the way that it connects here with the ammo cans and how everything locks together to form like this one-man army OCP rig. The detailing on the back, right? You see it here on the back here, the readouts on the hat. You look very carefully. Yeah, there it goes, shred head. If people are dissatisfied with it, I do not share in that dissatisfaction. This is exactly what I want out of heavy duty. I can't wait to get my hands on Big Lob so I can complete all the rawhides. All the pivoting, right? The pivoting on the guns. Everything's just worked out here and everything else. It's, as far as I'm concerned, this is like one of the best figures in Classified series.
That motherfucker gonna get like 6 inguinal hernias carrying that shit.
Yeah. Well, as long as you gotta work on your core. Gotta get your core. But yeah, I could go on and on about it, but we got a lot to still get through. This is my pick of the year so far. We'll see what happens for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Guys, that was fucking great. And it would be great to do a 2-hour show and just leave. But we got fucked in a good way because it fell in our lap and we got lots of digital renders. But before that, our friend Bobby's going to go. We'll see Bobby in the toy aisle, but we'll also see him on Tuesday after Circle of Jerks when we go on at like 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock Eastern or whatever. I mean, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday. We'll shoot for it anyway. We'll see what happens and preview our last night of Comic-Con before we go.
Yes. All right.
It's a mouthful. It's a mouthful.
So, Bobby, real quick, before you leave, I wanted to tell you something that Terry told me earlier.
That's what he had to go to.
Yeah, he's leaving too. That's his. Okay, so Baldy's out too. Cool. So Baldy and Bobby are gone. Spec, you're probably tired. You want to stay? I'm just making sure.
A little bit.
Cool. All right. Then there were 4. The 4 horsemen. Let's go. Wait, there's more slides. Oh, what's this? Oh, I forgot to put this one. Our guy Tony, we're gonna see him. KJ, Bobby, and I will see him at Hasbro. Tony Colello. Look at this awesome. His cubicle has got a life-size heavy duty.
That's cool.
Heavy duty.
These guys are
Heavy
killing
duty.
it, man. I didn't even
Very
get to talk about like the Chicago Bulls chain necklace he has on. The
Yeah, well, you
That
just
thing's
did.
cool. I have mine on it.
HUD. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely my pick of the year so far.
Very cool. Very cool. We haven't gone anywhere. So speaking of Tony, a little segue. We saw the interview this past week on the Full Force. So I kind of wanted to dissect this a little bit. But yeah, if you haven't watched it, shout out to Chris Diagnostic 80. Did a great job. Over almost like 90-minute interview. Gave him a lot of time, a lot of insight on GIJoe June. So great to hear it from the source. Like we covered it 1,000,000 times. Full Force covered it 2,000,000 times. But to hear it from Lenny and Tony, as far as like all their choices and all that shit, it's a fucking good talk. So check that out. All right, Budo is what they went through. We're not going to go through. We already talked about GIJoe June 1,000,000 times. So, but I just wanted to go through some highlights from the interview, and I loved Lenny's choice for the Budo armor because he said it was inspired by Japanese swap with that split man that he has, and then he wanted to honor the legacy of Budo with his grandfather's armor on that, to make it a deluxe. Any quick thoughts based on just that information? Anyone?
It's awesome. I can't wait to get it.
Same.
Cool. Yeah, this is definitely, we talked about our best of the year, and I think this certainly would be considered by most of us that we are here on a Toy Kind of Mood. So definitely a good shout right there. All right, next one. It was a pretty juicy one. It's the Steel Core Sentry and Defense Post. Shout to Beast Battlegrounds. He reviewed the Defense Post. And they talked about this as good job by Chris. It's going to be basically a retooling of the Cobra modular fortification, but it's going to have new options and other accessories than the Cobra one, and it will still be modular, so they should be able to connect together to build like the fort that you see on the right. So any thought on that? Go to you, Spec.
I mean, I'm going to get it one way or the other, so I'm just curious to see what exactly they do. If it's the same thing, but they do it in a green, or if they retool it a little bit. Yeah.
Cool. KJ?
This one, it's great to see them build out the world. Wish they had been doing this 2-3 years ago, but I'm glad to get it now. I skipped the Trench Viper, and that sucker is gone. The listing's not even on Pulse anymore. So if this is a Pulse exclusive, definitely going to have to grab at least one, because they're going to go fast if that's the case.
Cool. All right. And the next one, of course, we talked about this 1,000,000 times, and we just
and Mini Mercer.
Yes, Mini Merc, and we mentioned Renegade's Desert Sergeant Slaughter, and he's got that heavy duty upper body. Of course, we saw it on just now at our number one pick, but all new legs, and we'll talk about those all new legs in a little bit. And Lenny did consider a bigger Mercer, but not because of Energon. Remember, these figures are made like 18 months in advance. So Energon was kind of just kicking off at that time. They hadn't really found its footing. So he did well. Like he was like, oh no, we're going to release it as this Energon was. But he said the bucks he felt were just too big for the classic version of Mercer. But he was concerned with the Energon universe, and he sees them as two different takes of the character, and he hopes to get to the Energon version of that. Any thoughts on that?
There's plenty of time to do EU Energon Universe branded figures and releases for GIJoe and Transformers and Void Rivals. There's time, so it'll be good to see those different takes. So I think everybody reading the comics, we all want that stuff.
Cool.
We still need Don Marino from the comics.
Oh, say that again. I'm sorry.
We still need Don Marino.
Oh, comics. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. Okay, just moving on real quick. And then we talked about Energon, and Lenny wants to see a Risk and Chameleon. He gave a lot of love to Energon, and he loves that there's no like, it seemed to have accidental synergy because they're not exactly like checking up on each other, but they are like, the writers are super fans of what Classified's doing. But go ahead, KJ.
But that risk needs a tabbed plate carrier. I need to be able to pluck that off the tabs, fold it off. I need to be able to switch the arms with suited sleeves and put on a jacket. So you take off the plate carrier, you put on the jacket, you swap the arms. You can do that with Mofex John Wick. You can do that with any number of figures from WWE, Mattel that has options. I don't want to buy a plate carrier rolled up sleeve Risk and a suited Risk. Give me one Risk, give me the plate carrier, give me the jacket, give me 2 pairs of arms, give me hands, give me the brass knucks, give me that futuristic hand thing, all that. Like, let's rock this.
Great. We have some comments and questions. We'll go to King Ape. Lenny said that this version of Mercer, we'll cut back real quick, is supposed to be 6'5". Sergeant Slaughter, I met him. Bob, he's not 6'5". So yeah, I don't know what that really means in the interview, to be honest. He's the same size as most of the other classified figures, I think, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know. That don't make sense to me. All right, Darren says the Trench Viper with mod fortification is gone because the Steel Brigade Century and Post has been in production. So I guess once they go in production, they just sell out. Is that how it works?
Yeah, because if you have the tooling and you're using it for a recolor or redeco, you can't do both unless you have 2 sets of that tooling. And tooling is expensive. So yeah, I can see that.
Cool. And then cutting back to Sarge, can the first Sarge be smaller than the new one? I would think so. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't really know. All right, let's move on. And then there we go. Off-Striker. So he showed it in person, and he wanted it to be a more modern military, longer body, and a speedy off-road version. And he says the tires are extra knobby spec. Do you have any comment on this and the way it looks?
Can't wait to get it.
Anybody else? Any comments on the?
I got the Hound. I'm probably going to get the Fans Hobby instead of this, but I'm willing to buy Crankcase loose.
Cool. And for those who missed it, joining us later, got myself the Swamp Hound. Just going to show this a lot earlier in the show, but yeah, going to do a review tomorrow. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow night or Friday or whatever, but freaking awesome, man. It's good. Heavy. It's very heavy in a good way. Cool. All right. And one more thing before we get to the digital renders. We got the all right, they talked about the Snowcat having multiple focus groups, and there were several different concepts, and they didn't want to overstimulate the groups. Lenny wants to find out if we can get the original design concepts of HasLabs in the future. And future HasLabs, as you can see, this is Toy Gigante, bro. This is your dude, KJ.
My boy Carlos, yeah.
Yep. So future HasLab retooling is possible, and he notices the request on many forums, so he must be in like his tank or something. But he said that it has to be a HasLab for the scale, otherwise it's a large toy with little play value if they strip it down. Any thoughts on that?
Made to order. They did it with that animated Sentinel. They did it with the Dragon Man. Do it made to order.
Yep. I think that's the solution. I don't think it has to be a HasLab. And I think people would be, would you think, KJ, do you think people would be okay with it stripped down? Because some people would fuck with the lights 2 days and then not, and then work in shreds like a couple times. Oh, he just pulled a baldy. I'll go to you, Tony.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, strip it down. I think it'd be excellent for that made to order. I agree with David.
Yeah. So you'd be okay because he's concerned that it has little play value. If it doesn't have all the bells and whistles like a HasLab, you know what I mean?
I don't agree with that because, I mean, look at McFarlane, right? Big vehicles, lesser price point, lesser play features. There was that big swamp Batmobile thing, whatever, and it went on like super sale, and people were buying them left and right to repaint them or just reuse them with their dreadnoughts. Like,
strip it down.
I think there's a market for it, but I think that you have to. No, you're not going to get it into Target on the shelves, I don't think. But if you do made to order, and the only thing I can think of with that is that maybe Hasbro corporate is hesitant to do something like that as made to order, because if 300 people order them, then they're going to lose money. There's a baseline that they need to hit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Chaz the Guru, thanks for stopping in. He says a couple years ago at Comic-Con, Lenny asked some of us if we thought that the his tank, we wanted a his tank repaint and not a HasLab, but they just things change all the time. All right, great comments on that. And then they asked about space. I have to mention this first. Sorry. Lady J and Flint were favorites in the focus group, and they were surprised by that. But he says probably because of the Sunbow cartoon. And then there's no plans to release the Bivouac separately, but then he said he kept talking about a green version. So I think there are plans. There's just no specific plans. Like it's not on their list, but he's thinking about like the jungle OD green.
Yeah, don't count it out. Yeah.
Once that thing clears, passes, and gets made, there's another one coming. It's same like Glenda and Retro Scarlet. It's like. Psh.
Okay. Chaz says our peckers don't have lights or treads, and we play with that shit all day long.
Fuck yeah,
yourself, man. Mine's got lights and sound.
Oh my god, you guys are sick. Sean asks, so would you pay $200 for a stripped down version? I don't think it would be cheap. I don't know, about $200 is too much for a stripped down.
Right.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's $250. Well, shit, no. If you think about the his tank was $200, and then the 4 figures brought it up to $300.
Right.
So it'd have to be at least $150 tops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 170, 150. Yeah, a lot of 150s. What's up, Plastic Battles? Hey, thanks for joining. The collector says if Hasbro won't make a flag, someone overseas will. Yeah. Ryan says shout out to Haul Down the Heavens Sunbow show for Flint and Lady J in the snow. Cool. All right. And then space is not off the table. And that's pretty much it. Space, I don't think we'll get, the Defiant. All right. They mentioned kind of the Conquest. They were joking around with that, but yeah, I don't know.
You'll get like Payload as a figure.
Yeah. I think, it's more about, I think we'll see. I mean, Sci-Fi is an original character, but he's popular and he is Sci-Fi, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. And Larry Hama was asked, this was a fan question, and they asked if there's a tribute figure. Of course, they just said it would be cool, but they didn't. I don't really know. Anyone know details of like Larry, any info inside Dirt info with Larry Hama and Hasbro? Anybody? No? Maybe Darren in the chat. Cool. But yeah, it'd be good I think it'd be great if they can do it, obviously, right? All right. Desert Scorpion. This was before we saw the renders today, so this is our segue into that, but Lenny in the interview kind of messed with us a little bit. He said he was going to decide whether we'd get the actual pet scorpion being classic on the, in this pictures as an actual scorpion or a mechanical one. He said it would be one of those. And it was actually none of those. It was a mutant one. So do you think this is the best choice? Would you have wanted, I'm going to go to you, KJ. Do you think you wanted the OG Scorpion, a mechanical one, or do you like the Dr. Mindbender mutated Scorpion?
I like the crazy mutated stuff. I think that's more fun you can have in photos. You can have like the Joes trying to shoot at it, like, quick, take it out, blah, blah. It would be kind of pedestrian doing the mechanical. Plus, the mechanical one could cost more to tool. So this one probably costs less, looks better. You can do more paint with it and just make it look nasty, man. So yeah, this looks more fun and just part of that oversized world. You have that with Fiona. You have that with what is it? Pork belly, the boar, all sorts of fun animal creatures. So this is another one. It's great. Oh, shout out to Ross Percietti. Yeah.
It looks like we have some insider info because that looks to be the name of Scorpion. It's
guys, we're this close to 100 likes. 100 likes. The algorithm likes it. The algorithm is a greedy bitch and is always hungry. So you guys got to give us those likes. Help us fight the algorithm.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've had a good crowd tonight, over 100 to 130 plus watching us and digging through. All right, let's just go right into it. Made a little video this morning, a quick little 3-minute video, just kind of giving my quick thoughts. And if you like these kind of videos from me, let me know. I think they're doing pretty good and I appreciate it. I'm giving more detail, I think, in 3 minutes than most of these kind of videos. So I think I had a lot of fun putting it together. So let's see what else we got. Here we go. Desert fucking Scorpion, man. Tony, you're in the desert. You're in Arizona, man. You're in Phoenix. Talk to me. What do you think of this guy?
Oh man, I never had him as a kid. I think I was out of GI Joe when this guy came out, and I'm digging it. He's awesome. I mean, I'm a Scorpio. Anyone who gets this and doesn't want their Scorpion, I will take him off your hands. I will pay for him. I want all these Scorpions. But the figure's dope. He looks really cool, close to the OG. We're talking about Circle of Jerks. I mean, I'm one of the guys who don't really like the Alley Viper weapons with him, but who cares? I gridiron him up. I 3D print him. Get different. I have so many rifles and so many SMGs and different guns. It does not matter. These are cool, whatever. I'm digging. What I'm really, really liking is they gave him a face. They gave him a face plate. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the first time GIJoe Classified's ever done that. Give him a face plate so we can take his mask off, his goggles off. That's really cool. I like that. And they're delving into the soft goods. I hope that's soft goods and not like, some Black Series rubber stuff, the old school stuff. With his little cape action. Yeah, I don't mind the rest. The claws are new. Got 2 blades. He's got the spear. He looks really cool. I'm digging this figure. I'm digging it. Except for the weapons. It knocks it down a peg. But like I said, anybody who's been in this line collecting a lot, we've got so many weapons with so many other figures. You can do what you want.
Spec, you're in the desert often, right? So talk to me about what you think here. Was this a nice, pleasant surprise for you, or was this what you expected out of Desert Scorpion?
Pleasant surprise. So I still have the original Desert Scorpion. I don't have the actual Scorpion, unfortunately. But so this was a high on my want list, and I nailed it. Basically, I have the same sentiments Tony does. I'm not in love with the reuse of those 2 particular weapons, but that's an easy fix. Yeah. He doesn't even need them. He can have the spear. He can whatever. Yeah. And to notice that, and obviously it's a render, so it's hard to tell, but it looks like they went with cloth for the back of his neck covering and for...
Yep, it's a flap. That was confirmed by Lenny on social media today, I guess on the gram or Facebook or somewhere, but he said that is a cloth flap. So it looks like maybe a retro carded Dusty with a cloth flap could be in the works.
That would be good. And Darren says it's all soft goods, which that's fantastic. Nice. That's just that's cherry on top for me.
Yep.
John Battle says, hit that damn like button. I've been here since the start of the show. Stop freeloading. Hit great show, by the way, fellas. John Battle. Thank you so much. And then exactly. Or you could get a Dusty V3 with Sandstorm. There you go. So there's options for Dusty. I think the V3 is a better option than carded at this point. I don't think he was a great seller, so I'd go V3. That's what's up. Cool.
Well, I would say the only thing this figure is missing is a Fudgies bar, so it can be a dessert Scorpion.
Oh man!
I'm just kidding.
Got us with that one. I like it. Cool, very cool. Yeah, I think. What else we got for photos? Oh, we got a nice closer look. Someone said, does that look like an angry Travis Moody? I'm always angry, dude. Like always. Like look at my interviews. I'm like scowling all the time. No, I'm very happy tonight. Great turnout, great render reveals. Yeah, looking good. Very Snake Eyes like face mask, huh, KJ? But that's what it was as a kid.
Yeah. I did on my Instagram. I did a comparison side by side with all the reveals this week, and there's a fifth one on the way. But yeah, so far so good, man. They just keep killing it.
Mm-hmm.
The chat, they hate my jokes.
KJ with a dad joke. Well, there goes a part of my soul I'll never get back. Thanks, KJ.
I love
Very
the cool Scorpion.
Ooh,
Very cool. Very cool. Yep, Mutant Scorpion. I'm going to Tony on this one. Okay, Tony. I accidentally called this guy in my video today because I tried to rush it out pretty quick.
Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper. But sometimes, look, if you make mistakes on YouTube and people correct you, it helps the algorithm.
Help me if I'm mistaken. If I make a mistake, help me. Yeah.
Let us know. Troll us. Let us know. I'm all for it, man. I leave comments. All engagement is good engagement. Okay, talk to me, Tony, about Grim Reaper, and because you're the camo guy on the show. So
whatever reuse he's got, I don't mind it. It's pretty. It's dope. I never heard about this figure. I don't know about him, but he's right up my alley. You know, I mean, he's got his arms are painted up camo. He's got the Viper's gauntlets. I don't know about the Gatling cannon. I probably switch it up, but it's cool. It's got his kills on it. He marks it up. And was that the Range Viper's backpack too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but he looks awesome. I see a lot of whatever reuse they did here was freaking cool. And
all right, let's get to it because I'm sorry to cut you off, but when I was on the
I'm used
Circle
to
Jerk,
it. Fuck.
Look who's talking, bro. Hey, when I was in the chat, Circle of Jerks, I put all caps, right? KJ, MF Doom, all caps, and these guys ignored me, talking to Darren. I know Darren's smart. He's got the inside info, but I kept telling you guys, look, that's the leg.
Wait, whose legs are those?
Sergeant Slaughter's. We just saw him.
Ah.
The pocket is hidden behind the holster. See what they do?
I see the pocket, but I don't know. Darren actually, he's got a big time inside scoop. Actually,
He said the same thing. Sergeant
same thing
Slaughter.
as you, or
He said it tonight in our chat and Circle Jerks. These are.
Oh yeah. He did. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Good.
And if I'm wrong, I'll own it. Darren,
No, those are
confirm this.
badass. Those are badass legs anyway.
Your
They're cool.
Jeremy knows a lot too. Yes, that's reuse.
That's awesome. Not mad at any of this
goes-
for you.
Now you know why I'm in the chat. KJ, go ahead.
Reuse lengthens the line. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. I wish I had my Marauder Sarge and my original Sarge to put side by side. But even this firefighter, Travis, you said it yourself. A lot of this is just snow job.
Yeah.
Right? But
Pretty much all of it. Yeah.
You have to really take a close look to be like, oh crap, they just a snow job with reflector paint, basically, right? So just even the paint apps can give you a completely different character. I don't like it when Joe Tech and Cobra Tech mixes. I don't like that basically Night Force Falcon flip modes and has Viper gear on, but whatever. The point is.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
So I think this is the point, guys. It's a new character, so it's kind of like this is a Saw Viper for me. I'm not army building this because Saw Viper has that history in the comics, and this
I'm not
is
already building him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was just gonna say this is a new character that Lenny and Tony were like, all right, well, we might not have the rights to this. Well, messed that up. Wrong way. Cool. Here we go. We might not have the rights to this guy, right? So this, this is the. I don't even have it in my notes. I said in the video.
Skullbuster.
Sorry, yeah.
Skullbuster. I chose the Jungle Viper from Rise of Cobra. That's what I thought they were referencing.
Now, Skullbuster, isn't that group that we're going to see, the Gridiron Corps Skullbusters, or is that a different name?
That's Skull Crushers.
Ah!
Our Gridiron group, Skull Crushers? Yeah.
Yeah, remember Captain Gridiron's commandos are going to be the Skull Crushers, right?
Oh, yes,
Skull
correct.
Crushers, not Skull Busters. Ah, so many skulls.
So many busters.
But here's the
all these
thing.
wanksters
Yeah,
and busters.
he's a heavy. So because if he's as big as Sarge, and we saw how big he is compared to freaking Mercer, you don't need 2 of these. But if you want to, cool. Which leaves room for Night Viper, I think.
Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Go
Yeah.
ahead, continue.
All right. So I'm gonna go to you, Spec.
Let me type louder.
I think he's doing that on purpose.
AJ, it's crazy.
When I saw him, I thought, okay, that's dope reuse. I have the same thoughts. Singular character, not army building him. The weak spot for me is that same gun from the Ram, from the Tiger Ram, from
Booty.
the heavy artillery roadblock. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. You can use it, you cannot use it, you can replace it, whatever. This dude just looks like a bruiser. And you could team him up with the Saw Viper, and you could just have like the freaking Busting Brothers or something.
Okay.
The ball
He says he's got a bad feeling the Night Viper is going to get replaced by this. Well, we'll see.
What?
Probably.
They're not.
We'll see
That's
what
all right.
happens.
I already got one.
I hope not, because that Night Viper's high on my list.
Oh, he has a nice custom that he made
Don't
from
let me whip
Gridiron.
him out right now.
But yeah, this head sculpt is fucking awesome. So yeah, it's cool. Very Call of Duty. Very Call of Duty.
Big time.
Cool. All right, what else we got? All right, wetsuit.
He should be on the retro card.
Yeah.
All right,
Finally.
go ahead, KJ.
Finally.
No, Spec's right. He's right. The retro card. This is why you want the retro card. When it's this good and it's this close to the original, you can put these on a retro card, and then you can do an updated, modernized, or even slightly futuristic, like near future wetsuit later.
Yeah, because look at this. It's pretty much
1-to-1, baby.
Pretty much 1-to-1, Tony.
1-to-1.
They upgraded his little water maneuver thing.
His little propulsion gadgets.
And I'll just be real. It looks better on card. They look better on the retro card. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, were you talking about the halogen torch thing, Spec? The thing on his to his left hand.
No,
right.
the underwater the motor, the
underwater propulsion unit he's got.
The very top, like the wings. Yeah, I got you. That is updated, super updated. Yeah. Everything else is pretty much 1-to-1. So they added the Sunbow gun. The one that we haven't gotten that yet, right? That laser.
Oh yeah. What do we?
The Nintendo light blaster or whatever they call it.
The Nintendo Duck Hunt gun. That's Duck Hunt.
That's fucking funny. I didn't even think about that when I was making the video. You guys nailed it. Yeah. And then what do you think of this? I know Spec stole all my slides, but
yeah, he did.
Baldy Island over here. But yeah, a little close. I mean, yeah.
That's not
It looks close.
bad.
It looks real close.
Pretty close. Yeah. So check
out
out
that they're doing something different.
Very
with the
handsome.
hair sculpt.
What was that, Spec?
I like that they're doing something different with the hair sculpt, that they're trying different types of hair and different styles, as opposed to like everybody gets a flat top or a bald look or a
Yeah, they should have gave him some wet hair too, like a wet hair sculpt. That would have been awesome.
Wet
like
hair.
Yeah. Well, they actually WWE's doing that for a character who has the wet. It's Honky Tonk Man, and he's out already, or he's on a pre-order in that Coliseum collection. He has the hair that's all messed up after Ultimate Warrior beat him in like 9 seconds. Do you know the classic Intercontinental match?
No one cares, but go ahead.
Dude, this is wrestling in your era, man. Honky Tonk Man versus Ultimate Warrior Intercontinental match. It was 10 seconds long, and Honky Tonk Man's hair was all messed up. And they gave us that sculpt instead of his pretty Elvis do. I think that's pretty dope. That would have been cool for this one, but budgets.
I just want to point out that our good friend Jeffrey Kimberlin says that on his page, The Pit on Facebook, great group, says that is a real underwater pistol.
Oh shit!
No shit.
Who said
That's
that?
dope.
Jeffrey Kimberlin.
Nice.
Right there. See, Jeffrey Kimberlin.
It's
Joffrey.
Jimmy Kimmerlin.
Cool one. All right. Cool. I think you guys nailed it on this one. And yeah, I think we're good. Oh, and those flippers, guys. Look at those flippers. We have not gotten those yet because of this guy.
Yep.
Future proofing.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. KJ, thoughts on the Hydro Viper?
I just got to give a shout out to the chat for getting us to 100 likes. Thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you, fam.
Oh, arigato. Thank you. Yep. This comment
this looks great, and I can't wait to get it.
Anyone see how wetsuits flippers look like? Yeah, this was Flaffle like early today, so I was like, yeah, I'll save it. Flaffle, cool. And then I don't know if we put this one up yet. Joe's fighting robot Scorpion is too similar to Scorponok in the transfer. I agree. Yeah, you don't want to have that cry. If they're not doing Energon with it, just don't even bother. I like the mutated thing. Oh yeah, look at this.
Titans.
Look at that, Tony. Your boy says Hunky Tonk lives in Mesa. Come on, man.
Tonk Man lives here in Mesa. Yeah, it's weird. He lives in Mesa, and Ultimate Warrior died in Scottsdale.
Oh, geez.
It's crazy.
Very cool. Liquid Identity of all these aquatic figs. Awesome. Devilfish win, Shark win, Night Raft win. Sorry, blah 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 is doing it. I don't know. Never.
And no, I'm just kidding.
Exactly. And all right, last one, so we can go to bed. Sci-Fi, right? Okay, cool. New rifle, I think is good, and yeah, whatever. It's gonna go to you. Spec.
I'd have to look at the original one again to if I'd sit there and say this belongs on a retro card or not, because the only thing they did to sort of zhuzh him up is the swappable visor / full faceplate.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and share my Instagram. Oh, there you go. You got it.
I mean, that's pretty close. That looks like a decent update to the gun. I mean, the barrel's longer and thinner, but I mean, either way, like it looks badass. They nailed it. But could they have put this one on a retro card? Probably.
Mm-hmm. Armored Cobra Commanders. Well, I missed that comment. Armored Cobra Commander's lower legs. I think that's a lock. I didn't do a comparison, but I think that's a safe bet. But Darren says Sci-Fi is all new. The boots are very close to Classified Duke, but they are different. Are they different than Cobra Commanders, the armored version?
Well, I'm taking a look right now.
All right, cool.
Way different.
Plastic Battle says there isn't enough slots in the retro line to do every character twice,
Right.
so some main line are going to be more retro looking than others. There you
That
go.
makes sense. I mean, and again, it doesn't bother me either way because it's all packaging that ends up in the trash.
Yep.
Hey, Travis, go ahead and do the thing.
Do the damn thing.
Yeah, 1 second.
And
And that's it. Good night. Oh, okay. Here we go.
What the hell?
Nope. They're different.
Hell no.
Not even close.
That is gonna be awesome though. Damn.
Yeah, I'll do one of these. See if it works. Yeah, it's not
Wait
close.
to get that.
Oh, I'm trying. It won't. Okay, hold on. I got it. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Here we go. Yeah, not even close. So what the hell legs are those going to be used for? Guess that's a one and done.
So one and done, maybe.
Vipers or some a tech Viper or something. I don't know.
Gotcha. Well, we answered it. There you go. Yeah, everyone in the chat saying, "Oh, they're different." Yeah. Well, it's nice to see it. It's one thing to see a comment, but it's nice to see it. So thank you, KJ, for that.
I'm digging his visor options. Those are badass.
Yeah.
There you go. Right on cue. Good, Tony.
Yeah, his you got the one that covers his eyes and nose. You got the one that covers just his eyes, and then the full face one. That's cool, man. That's enough for me to get him. And I've always been a fan of Sci-Fi. He's dope. He's the new laser trooper. I still want Flash. They're still gonna bring you Flash. They have Glenda's weapons for him. So, and they might do something else. Who knows? But this is pretty badass for Sci-Fi. He's classified up enough to be classified. You know, and the laser blast is cool as shit.
If I had to guess, I think it's only 2 visors. I think it's the eyes.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you can't take that one off in the helmet. Yeah.
Well, I think they're just showing what it looks like on the helmet, and then they're showing what the detached options are. I could be wrong, but that's my guess.
I'm gonna hold out for the helmet is solid, and I'm thinking you can maybe swap them out.
You can. I think that's what those pegs on the sides are for.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And then we had the gun, which is, I don't know. At first I thought it was reused from that gun we saw a million times with like Big Ben and stuff, but no, I feel like this is new. And then you got the HD tracking like screen, the visual there, and that looks like the cover to it. It looks like it slides over, right? That panel, that gray panel, like covers the screen.
Oh,
See it?
It kind of reminds me of the railgun from Eraser. Not 100%, but like the screen on the side and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have some comments about the helmet, so we'll go back.
All I need to see is airborne.
Helmet has no visor in it, only 2 visors. Maybe it's the inside of the helmet. It's only 2 visors. There's not one on the helmet.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Even still.
That's the back of the helmet. Yeah. But I figured that it was just 2 visors.
I listened to Darren and Liquid, yeah.
Yep. No. Helmet is hollow. Gotcha. That's the inside.
I pulled up 3D Joe's, by the way, if you want to take a look.
Screen says target locked. That's awesome.
Yes.
The rifle is a modified version of the 30th anniversary design.
Very nice, Darren. Thank you.
Very cool.
So
All
30th anniversary, that'd be 2013. Just so I can look it up.
1 second.
My RoboCop fig.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm going to look at this and just mention that, that blast effect comes apart. And according to Lenny, he confirmed this as well, that the blue laser orb is removable for different effects. So those are 2 pieces.
So you get a blue ball with this?
No, it might be the lightning part that comes off.
Which leaves you with
you're saying the shaft comes off? Oh, all right.
I don't know if the ball comes off. I don't know. We'll see. But either way.
Don't choke on the ball.
The lightning comes off.
There's a warning on the package. Don't put it in your mouth. Choking hazard.
Cool, you sick fucks. All right. Here we go.
Circle of jerk. Ooh.
Hey, KJ, take us through this. What are we looking at?
Wait, that's the 30th anniversary? That's not the 30th anniversary.
V2. So hold on a second.
Oh yeah, that's the one. JMK Customs made a custom of that. Had it at Joe Fest. It's fucking killer. Mikey Kukovic.
Said 25th anniversary or 30th anniversary?
30th. So I don't.
Shout out to JMK Customs.
See him on 2014. That's 50th anniversary. 2014.
I wonder what that was.
2011.
2011. Okay, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Darren.
You got it.
Hey, Ross exclusive. That's funny. I didn't know Ross had exclusive.
Sick fucks. You're the one who fucked a Baroness figure, Moody. I did. Buy 2 and you can juggle. I don't remember. I was drunk.
You can juggle the ball.
Buy 2 and you can juggle the ball.
I don't know if it kind of looks
Chino.
like that one or not. Oh, but I can see that the visor, the 30th anniversary, comes with the option 2 helmets. It comes with the half visor and a full visor. So it's like the visor drops down.
Full face.
So it's
I found it.
Oh, there's
You found it, man.
Gotcha. We're
yeah,
coming in hot.
I guess I can see the inspiration for it.
Aha! Very cool.
Ah,
So that's kind of cool. So it's supposed to be like the visor slides down into a full face mask.
Mask. Yes, sir. That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Tony.
Full face mask,
Very
baby.
Very
Not bad,
cool.
not bad.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, last thing. I'm going with Bobby to this. He's not here. He went to bed or cooked dinner or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go to Cold Slither. Anybody in the chat going to Comic-Con? Going to how'd that
Wait,
happen?
so Bobby is going to that now?
Yeah. What happened? That was weird.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Joining
he's
this.
going. He's going because I got him a ticket. But anyway, yeah, we're going brick by brick. And I don't know, man. They said there's a 450. I don't know if they'll sell out, but they said there's like a capacity, so it could sell out.
Damn, I would love that poster on the left. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That would
So
be
actually, the poster on the
fun.
left, there's only going to be 100 pieces.
Damn it.
And it's with Raining Phoenix Music Sideshow teaming up with Hasbro for the deluxe poster exclusive to the show.
Nice.
And it's illustrated by Luke Priest, who has created posters for Metallica, Pantera, blah, 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 Ozzy. And each poster is printed on a rainbow holofoil. And just going to be crazy. So there'll be 100 pieces available at the show or at the booth at Comic-Con, 4029.
Killer.
So, yeah, that's it. What do we see? What is the chat saying? Alex says he'll be at Comic-Con Thursday and Sunday. Are you going to go to the concert? All right, cool. Next up, exclusives. There's going to be a signing with the band that you see there on Friday.
I think you can order the shirt on the website.
What's up?
I think you can order the shirt on the website right now, on the RPM website.
Is that well, they
RPM?
said they're going to have an exclusive shirt at the show, though. So I didn't get that info today, but I had read that earlier.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, there's going to be a bunch of different stuff, and the booth will have, it says exclusive. So I don't know. Is that the same exact shirt that's on the website?
I think so, but maybe there's something different about it.
Cool. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know. But yeah, cool exclusives. And there's the poster. There's all the vinyl and all that stuff. There's going to be so there's vinyl you can get online, but then there's only vinyl that you can get at either the show or the booth, they said. So there'll be a limited edition box set with the vinyl and and it comes with a Reactions Zartan figure, I think, or it's separate. I don't really understand the wording here.
It looks like that all comes together in the box.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah, that could be the box set. Yeah. So, and then the enamel pins, whatever.
Enamel.
And they'll be here. Enamel. There you go.
Like what's on your teeth.
They look cool. I like that Cold Slither one with the different colors. That one's sick. And then there's some more versions where you're all red one and everything. So,
yeah, those are dope.
Yeah. Very cool from yesterday's, but that's it. That's all we got. We finished in 2 hours and 45 minutes. That was a lot of shit. All right. Anything else you guys Spec, you got any reviews or anything coming up? Any videos or anything?
No, I've been busy. I want to do a video for the Muff Toys Kryptonite Seeker. Not a review, but Muff. Something that can if I can get the video out, I'll do it. And it should just be a short one. I just need to have the time and the empty space to do it.
This is funny. Will those pins replace the patches in your top 10? And actually, he had a comment I saved. Sorry, I forgot to put this up. Do you think there were supposed to be those renders that we got today from Toy Galaxy, Full Force, Adventures in Collecting, and BBTS? Do you think we got those because they replaced what was going to happen in that GIJoe June stream?
That's something that was mentioned, and it makes sense if it's true.
If I find out, or maybe I won't let you guys know. That might be inside info. We find out, be like, okay. So the Desert Scorpion is the pet combo deluxe of the wave. The other three are regular releases. Do you think Night Viper's the fourth? Well, it seems like Darren doesn't think so. Do we think it's Flash or Night Viper, the two previously rumored? I'll go to you, KJ.
I don't know, man. Because we have this one. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Don't they usually do two Cobra, two Joe? And we got our two Joe, so it's got to be a Cobra, right?
It can go either way. It
can? Okay. Cool.
I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Daly. Yeah.
Yeah, super chat. I miss Bobby and Baldy because you guys suck. but thanks for another fun show. I know I missed them too, but they just bailed on us. Yeah, thank you
Iron
guys so
Grenadier
much.
Destro approves, Ryan. Thank you for helping
That's
us
it.
towards world domination.
Cool. Well, it wasn't Yojo June, but it felt like it, so we're gonna take you off on this for Baldy, Bobby, Travis Moody, Travis fucking Moody, Tony, KJ, Spec. We'll catch you all on Tuesday, a 7-hour extravaganza for Comic Con. Till then, see you in the twilight. Peace.
Peace.